Welcome back, everyone, to the Russell Do-It Center countdown to kickoff. Brett Pritchard and Randy Lee here at the Sportplex as the Wildcats get set to take on the Briarwood Lions here in another big region matchup. Only 2 region games left on the schedule, this one and then next week at Helena. So, Randy, this Wildcat team's at 5-2 overall, 2-2 in the region. Could be a bottleneck if you look at the way this region is tonight and the way the teams are laying out. Pelham and Homewood play each other. You know, Helena's sitting there at 3-1, Pelham 3-1, Homewood's 4-0. We're 2-2. If we win tonight, we go to 3-2. Somebody up there is going to go. Homewood may drop their first one, or it could be Pelham dropping to a 3-2 mark. So there's going to be a logjam up there. We can't control that. What we can control is what goes on this field. We played really well here this year. Our 2 lone losses have been on the road in Birmingham. Got to play well here tonight. You got one of the top quarterback prospects in the entire country that'll be quarterbacking Briarwood tonight. We saw this game back in the summer. We said, look, it'll be fun to watch this guy when he gets here, and he's the real deal, committed to Clemson. Chris Fazzina, we'll call his name all night.
We definitely will, and about 6'4", 220 pounds,
yes.
And sometimes you see that listed in the program, and you come out on the field and you go, I don't know if he's that tall, and I don't know if he weighs quite that much.
He does.
He looks it. He looks the part out here. I told somebody I was talking to, it may have been Coach Coleman, maybe the best quarterback prospect that we've seen out on this field since Jameis Winston played.
Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell was before then, though. Jameis Winston was at Hueytown, and we had him here one night.
Did he play here?
Oh, absolutely, for Hueytown.
I remember us going there. I don't remember. I must have just blocked that one out of my mind.
He played here, and it was a thing of beauty, if you remember. But
obviously, I don't remember. So I'm going to take your word for it. How about that? I trust you.
I don't think it was a close game. Let's put
Maybe
it
that's
way.
why I blocked it out. Our captains have made their way out to midfield. I'll let you run down our captains here in just a minute. Cornerstone Insurance coin toss brought to you by Scotty Gordon. Scotty Gordon been a part of the Wildcat Football Network for a long time and always been our coin toss sponsor. And the Wildcats meet out there with Briarwood's captains at midfield. We got Noah Long, number 40, number 4, Corey Milner, number 12, Chris Wyckoff, and number 3, Gabe Benton, our quarterback. Those are our 4 captains tonight. We have the toss of the coin by head official Pete Story here tonight. One of the better ones, Randy, that we see. And Briarwood wins the toss, and they defer to the second half. So we're going to see our offense on the field first as Briarwood wins that Cornerstone Insurance and Financial Group coin toss, compliments of Scotty Gordon. So actually it will be Briarwood receiving the opening kickoff. My fault.
Youth night here for our local youth football players and cheerleaders. And we had a big number of cheerleaders out there that did a routine before the game started, and a big number of football players back there to get set, and that's good to see. Always nice to have numbers high in the youth program. Hopefully they show up out here on the field and they end up playing well in the years to come.
Yeah, that's where it all starts. That group behind the goalpost down there, you want them to stay with it, want to continue to grow our numbers in our community. Briarwood to our left over here, it's a small team. You know, not a lot of numbers on that roster for Briarwood as you look to our left. And the Wildcats come out on the field. I think we can go ahead and give a little bit of a bid farewell to Sonny Wilson, who was the Parks and Rec director around here for a long time, Randy. He is taking a job at Central Alabama Community College.
So you'll be seeing him a little more?
I'll see him every day, director of facilities at Central Alabama, but he talks about this. This was his dream job, and, you know, tough to leave a place you've been part of, but, you know, you also can understand you want to try different things in your life. And Sonny moves on, and, you know, he really kind of was the one that started all of this with our field with, you know, making sure it was dolled up every Friday night. And, you know, it'll be left in good hands, whoever they decide to name as the Parks and Rec director here. But Sonny Wilson, you know, congratulations on all that he's done and in them moving forward.
Yeah, did a tremendous job in his role here. And Brian Riddle and he have worked hand in hand to make sure this field's looked top-notch for the last several years. And, Brett, I can't say how many comments I get out throughout the state on, you know, the way that this facility looks. And we take pride in it, and he took a lot of pride in it, and we appreciate the effort that he had over the years. He'll be missed, and hopefully we'll be able to replace him with someone that cares as much about it as he did.
Yeah, it's going to take somebody with a big heart, because Sonny, this was his baby, no doubt about it. But appreciate what he was able to do all those years. And
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors. A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
If you need storage and the monthly fee just doesn't make sense, Cotton State Barns has the solution. Cotton State Barns has been selling top quality portable barns since 2002. You can even have a barn built on your location, and you can customize a barn to your liking. Built in Alabama for Alabama. Come by and take a look. At Cotton State Barns of Alex City, financing is available. Stop paying storage fees. Get a Cotton State Barn. Cotton State Barns of Alex City. If you don't see the cotton, don't pick it. Located at 1501 Tallapoosa Street next to Alex City Transmission.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Have you met your local Farmers Insurance agent, Patrick Holina? He proudly serves Tallapoosa County and Alexander City families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call the Holina Agency at 256-234-0037 or stop in today at 704 Commerce Drive to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's the Holina Agency, 256-234-0037.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
Flowers are the easiest way to add beauty and glamour to your home or outdoors. The Potting Shed in Auburn has everything your heart desires. You'll find an array of beautiful flowers and plants that will provide inviting pops of color and texture to any area, along with decorative pots, planters, fountains, and great gardening gifts. It's all at the Potting Shed, where elements reign supreme. Visit them today at the corner of Moore's Mill and Society Hill, or their new location on the corner of Highway 280 and North College Street in Auburn.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker, Brubaker.
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Wildcats on to kick off. They win the toss, defer to the second half. Noah Alsabrook will kick right to left. The Wildcats in the home maroon jerseys, gray pants, and the maroon headgear. Briarwood, the Notre Dame look, white jerseys, gold pants, gold headgear, and the navy blue numerals. Alsabrook will kick right to left here. Tallapoosa Ford, first half kickoff coming your way. He approaches, kicks this one deep. Going to go down to the 9-yard line in the middle of the field. Going to bring it over here to the right. Found a block, 20-25. Cuts back inside to the 30. That's number 23 powering ahead up to the 35, 36-yard line. Moving the pile forward. And number 27, Jake Scott, there on the return.
You know, I really bragged on two of our linebackers last week, and looking back at the stats, Brett, they played as well as I thought they did. Led by Jai Hicks, your middle linebacker, had 18 tackles last week. I thought he was all over the field. Caden Hyde had 10 last week. Those two we named players of the game, and it was well worth it when you look down at their tackle totals. And tonight, Vecino is going to want to throw the football around, but he can also run it, Brett. 9 rushing touchdowns for him this year.
Comes out in the shotgun first here, moving left to right. Ball at their own 37 on this near hash. Takes the shotgun snap. Going to hand off, and D. Woods with a rude greeting right there in the backfield. Going to lose about 4 yards. Nobody blocked D. Woods coming up the middle.
57 stops on the season now for him. That's 13 tackles for loss. We'll need him to play that way all night. You know, he's one of those players, when he gets it going early, Brett, he usually can keep it going.
He does. Second down. Loss of 3, 13. Look like a corner blitz coming here. Play action. Going to roll out, throw it over here, and that is Caden Hyde right there at the line of scrimmage, dropping the Briarwood receiver for no gain. It brings up third down.
Continuing his strong play second half of the season. Last year and this year, I keep bragging on him. He just gets better as the years move on. 10 stops last week. Runs through the block out there on the perimeter, able to come up and make another tackle for loss. Third down, they'll call it 13 on the board with 10:52 to go in the first.
Ball on the far hash, trips down here to the bottom, one to the top, shotgun formation. Vecino drops back, looks across the field, high passes, tipped, it's intercepted right there at midfield. The ball was tipped up, a high throw by Chris Vecino, and Ty Williams comes up off the tip pass and picks it off at midfield.
Inslee Goggins with the play, Brett. Goes up, high points it, gets the left arm in, knocks it up in the air. Ty Williams, the other safety, comes across, makes his third interception of the season. Great field position for the first drive of the game for the Wildcats at the midfield strike.
Vecino had time to survey. Time he threw it a little bit high, and it was tipped. Here's a shotgun snap. Going to hand off to Malcolm Simmons. Glad to see him back there to start this football game. We didn't see him very much last week in the backfield. Picked up about 2.5, 3 yards there on first down inside Briarwood territory down to the 47.
Over 500 yards rushing on his junior season, 504. We only saw about 25 yards rushing last week. Hope to have him over 100 again tonight.
Second down and 7. Gabe Benton's under pressure, and this time he's going to be sacked back here at the 45-yard line, coming from the backside. 2 Briarwood defenders in there, and he'll give number 1 the credit. We don't have a 1 on our roster, but 1 comes around and makes the stop there for Briarwood, and a huge loss. Going to bring this back to 3rd and 15. That was an 8-yard loss there on that play.
Tried to roll the pocket to the left, Brett. Had enough time, just couldn't find anything down the field. And pretty good coverage in the secondary for Briarwood, and Briarwood will need to do that tonight, not give up the big play.
Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom on third down. Gabe going to roll to the right. Looking, going to step and throw. He's got his receiver down there at the 40. He's got enough for a Wildcat first down. Compliments of UAB Cardiology Associates, but they're not going to give it to him. They're going to mark him a little bit short.
I tell you.
I mean, a yard short. It was clear that he got across the 40. I couldn't see if his knee was down. Before that, the far line judge going to mark it down at the 41-yard line. So heavy package comes in, and it'll be Malcolm Simmons and the Wildcat here on 4th and 1.
Oh.
High snap. Malcolm's going to run ahead. He's got a first down, though, down to the 36-yard line. A new set of downs coming up for the Wildcats. Compliments of UAB Cardiology Associates.
A little high on the snap. Great job by Malcolm going up with 2 hands, bringing that one in and going straight ahead with good push on the right side of the front for the Wildcats. Picks up about 4 yards off the right. 8:33 and counting to go here in the first. We're scoreless. Wildcats have driven the football down to the Briarwood 36.
Trips to the top, 1 down here to the bottom. Ball on the far hash, sends Malcolm in motion over here. Another high snap. Gabe grabs it. Going to set up and going to throw it across the middle. A sliding catch down at the 20-yard line by Chris Foster. Picks up another Wildcat first down. Moving the chains there. Good throw that time by Gabe Benton, and a better catch that time by Chris Foster.
Little dig route. Cuts it from the right side back into the middle of the field. Nice pass by Gabe. Pick up those 16 yards to Foster.
4 wide, 2 to either side, ball in the middle of the field. There's another high snap, and Gabe can't get to it. He grabs it, but this is going to mess up the timing. This is 3 snaps in a row, and we had this happen a couple of weeks ago here where the ball was a rocket snap back there and a little bit high, and so this is kind of disrupted timing. It's going to lose 3 yards. Second down, 13. Coming up 7:36 here in the first quarter. We're scoreless, but the Wildcats knocking on the door down here at the 23. Gabe been in the shotgun, takes a snap. That was a good one. Going to roll to the left, looking. Going to load up and fire to the end zone. Chris Foster is going to be knocked out of bounds at the 1. Went up, grabbed that one. A good throw and catch. That's a 22-yard pass reception to Chris Foster. It's first and goal.
Roll the pocket to the left. Looked like a little Z route to Foster. Caught it at the 2. I think he juggled it just a bit, Brett. At the last second, couldn't get his body turned to get into the end zone. But a very well-thrown football by the junior quarterback, Gabe Benton.
High snap, Malcolm, and he's going to be hitting the backfield, and ball came out. I think he had no doubt the beanbag's on the ground. Let's see what happens here. Official's going to come in. Are they going to give it to Briarwood, or did the Wildcats get back on top of it? Another high snap here. That's 4 on this drive. I think we're going to live to play another day, I hope. Briarwood's got the football in their hands.
I can assure you if we were in Birmingham, Alabama,
it'd be a no-brainer.
We'd be living to play another play. You can rest assured of that, my friend.
Yep, they gave it to him.
Touchback. Going to go back to Briarwood.
Well, there's 4 snaps on this drive that really were doomsday situations right here. And
how many times is that? Is that the third time in 2 weeks that we haven't scored inside the 1-yard line?
That is exactly right. Twice last week and once. That's almost hard to do. It's hard to get inside the 1-yard line 3 times and not come away with any points, but 2 turnovers and then 1 stop on down. So it just – the little things, man, the little things. Briarwood survives that drive. That was a 50-yard drive that almost ended in a touchdown, but here comes Vizina back. 1st and 10 at the 20, going to roll out and throw a pass, a dive and catch for 5 yards out here to the 25. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Lions.
More than likely with arm strength that you see with Vizina back there in the backfield, we'll give up 5 yards all night. They'll almost give them 6 there, Brett, as the ball's right outside near the 26-yard line. They'll call it 2nd and 4 on the board. We're still scoreless, 6:23 to go here in the first.
Well, that's trips to the top, 1 down here to the bottom. Vizina takes the snap. Be a little option pitch over there, and we got him in the backfield.
2nd tackle for loss in this early going for Caden Hyde. D. Woods with 1, Caden Hyde now with 2. As seasons move along, he gets his sea legs underneath him, Brett, and he plays some great football, doesn't he,
He
my
does.
friend?
He slid down the line of scrimmage and read that play perfectly, and that play lost 4 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming here for Briarwood. Ball just outside their 20. Vizina in the shotgun here. 3rd down and 10. Drops back to pass. Under pressure, going to take off and run now. 20, 25. He's got big-time legs. 30, 35, 40. Down the sideline. Almost turned the corner. Got a huge gain down here to the to the Briarwood 45-yard line. Give him 25 yards there on that run.
350 yards rushing on the season coming into the ball game tonight. 9 rushing touchdowns. And that's been a struggle for us all season, Brett, are these running quarterbacks. We saw them for Homewood, and last week I thought Pelham's quarterback, he was a gamer. He made plays with his arms and his legs late in that game.
Shotgun snap to Vizina, looks to his left to be a little quick screen pass over here. Nowhere to go with it. Going to be snuffed out by the Wildcat defense for about a yard gain. It brings up 2nd down.
I think that's Jai Hicks coming up off the bottom of the pile. Good read by him coming from his middle linebacker post. No gain on the play, maybe a half yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. We'll roll under 5 minutes to go here in the first, still scoreless.
Ball on the far hash now. 2nd down and 9. Man in motion left to right. Vizina just going to keep it around the left side, and he is going to be stopped for no gain. So 3rd down and 9. Wildcat defense did another great job there of keeping him bottled up, not allowing him to get wide over there. So it'll be 3rd down coming up for the Lions.
Showing speed, sweep, Brett. I'm not sure if they were going to give that, but the snap was a little high and disrupted the timing there, and he decided to keep it. But nonetheless, 3rd down and 9, possession play here for Briarwood.
A possession play coming up. Trips down here to the bottom as they move left to right. One lone receiver to the top. Vizina, good snap, going to roll out to the right, trying to look downfield, nowhere to go with it. This time he's going to be wrapped up and sacked back here. He had nowhere to go, and D. Wood's able to grab him around the waist and wrestle him to the ground. And Briarwood will be forced to punt. Another defensive stop there by our Wildcats. We got to solve the mystery of getting inside the red zone and getting in the end zone. We have struggled mightily the last couple of weeks. It starts to wear on you mentally a little bit. Briarwood will punt from the 30.
Corey Milliner back deep to return this punt for the Wildcats. I like that, Brett. Give him a chance.
There's a good snap. And here's a punt. It's going to be a line drive. It's going to take it and scoop it and going to run out of bounds right there at the 20. Corey Milliner grabbing that one before it rolls any further, and Wildcats will take over with 3:24 to go here in the first quarter. A very fast-moving first period of play. It's only 7:12 in real time. There's only 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Alex City Auto Collision on Dadeville Road in Alex City is the area's full body and paint shop, where they guarantee all their work for as long as you own the vehicle. Alex City Auto Collision works with all insurance companies and has the area's best value on all our paint and body work. And best of all, You Save Car Rental is on site, so you're never without a ride. Trust the pros at Alex City Auto Collision, where our business is a wreck. Alex City Auto Collision and You Save Car Rental on Dadeville Road in Alex City.
So you want to build a home? Build the home you want with America's Home Place. Choose from over 150 floor plans, then personalize. Tile backsplash with granite countertops? Done. A spacious bathroom you've always dreamed of? You got it. Choose every detail, floors, cabinets, even the paint color.
How about electric lime?
Can't decide? Relax. At America's Home Place, we take care of it all. It's your home. Own it. America's Home Place.
They say we live in an age of big data, where computers and fancy algorithms are supposed to know you best. But at Country Financial, we know helping you own your future requires, well, something much bigger. Contact your local Country Financial representative and start planning for your future with a personal touch.
Let me tell you about a barbecue place that's not just a barbecue place anymore. It's downtown Alexander City. It's Fire Truck Barbecue, where they have a meat and three. And when I say that, those vegetables, I'm talking about fresh vegetables, not out of the can. Now, they do a lot of catering, too. Don't you go by and see my buddy Kenneth Ledbetter and the whole crew and his lovely wife, Julie, at Fire Truck Barbecue, downtown Alexander City.
Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor wants you to know we appreciate a great year from all of East Central Alabama, and now our inventory of superior zero-turn mowers from Spartan and Mahindra tractors is on the move. Shop Lake Martin Tractor for outstanding deals, finance rates as low as 0% and low payments. Spartan mowers as low as $84 per month. Mahindra four-wheel drive tractors and loader packages as low as $399 per month, including cutter, box blade, and 20-foot trailers. Spring into 22 at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 in Alexander City, or online lakemartintractor.com.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
GillsOpelika.info. Get pre-approved in minutes online at GillsOpelika.info for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Gills Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
About as easy as you could string together a drive on that opening drive. Nice passes by Gabe Benton to several different receivers. About 10 yards rushing on that opening drive from Malcolm Simmons. Snaps were an issue the entire drive, though. We're reaching for the ball and slowing things down. Hopefully we get that cured. You know how frustrating that can be.
First down and 10. Gabe will be in the pistol formation. 2 to the top, 2 down to the bottom, moving right to left.
My gosh.
There's a snap. Going to dump it across the midfield, and that's Chris Foster complete up here to the right at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be close. That is his third reception.
Good timing pass by Gabe Benton. That one's almost over his head too, Brett. And he's 6'3", 6'4". You got to get it up in the air to get it over his head.
First and 10. New set of downs, compliments UAB Cardiology Associates. Going to run the football here with Malcolm Simmons. He fumbled the football again, and Briarwood doesn't think they have it. Looks like we fell back on it. But
yeah, I think Malcolm
we have dropped the ball
sees
twice.
it on the ground, gets down on it quickly. We'll keep Malcolm in the football game and go 5 wide here on 2nd down and 6. 2:41 and counting to go here in the first. We're scoreless. Wildcats with our ball on our own 34.
4 up to the top. Gabe going to throw a quick screen out there, and this pass going to toss it forward. I don't know if – well, first of all, they blew the play dead, and they better be glad because if he hadn't, it would have been a penalty. Murphy on the reception there on the quick screen and was wrapped up, and they stopped forward momentum, but he pitched the ball ahead, and he's going to get a little instruction over here. Yeah, that was –
I'm not sure if it was the right pattern run. It feels like it was a miscommunication on who is to run what. But it was a little pop pass out to the wide side of the field. And
this is 2 weeks in a row we've looked out of sorts offensively. It's 3rd down and 10 with 1:45 to go here in the first quarter.
And this is nothing the defense is causing.
Shotgun snap, and ball's on the ground. Gabe picked it up. A read option play with Malcolm Simmons, and the ball just, again, can't decide who wants it. Wildcats going to have to punt the football with 1:26 to go, and again, I'll say it. In 2 weeks in a row, we just look checked out offensively.
3 times the ball's been on the ground so far. 1, a lost fumble inside the 1. Luckily on this drive, we get back on the 2 that we put on the turf. Malcolm Simmons will go back deep to punt this one. Good snap.
There's the snap. Gets this one off. Boy, he booms this one. It is a missile. He lost it in the lights.
Man,
that ball's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and go dead.
If there's a better punter in the state, I got to see him. That ball's kicked from the 15 and ends up on the Briarwood 17-yard line. So, good 50-yard punt there for Malcolm Simmons.
53 to be. 53-yard punt.
Yeah, his hang time is what's so impressive.
Yep.
As Coach Coleman's talking down here. It's each time, Brett. Last week we had 3 punts. He averaged 48 yards a kick last week.
Right.
This one he had a little pressure on top of him, but still able to get it away. And, that one doesn't really get turned over for him, and he still knocks it back 53 yards.
Boomed it. Vizina in the shotgun. 2 to the top, 1 down here to the bottom. Shotgun snap, going to hand off to the right. Nowhere to go. D. Woods again on the stop. Really stood his guy up, fought it off, and made the tackle. Not much to speak of in the running game for Briarwood other than Chris Vizina and what he's been able to do with his legs. Under 35 seconds now here in the first quarter, and we're scoreless. Wildcats had an opportunity down there inside the 1, but another bad snap. Lost the ball into the end zone, and Briarwood took over at the 20. Shotgun snap on 2nd down. Chris Vizina, a high pass up here to the 25. Kind of floated that one out to the 25, but a completed pass. Going to bring up third down and short, under 10 seconds to go here in the Security Pest Control first quarter, and that will do it. We'll go to the second scoreless here. That is your S&S Discount Tire Score Advanced Heating and Air timeout on the field. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
It's truck season at Glen Smith in Opelika.
We have an excellent selection of Chevrolet Silverados and GMC Sierras with giant October discounts and no payments till next year. New Chevrolet Silverados up to $7,500 off. GMC Sierras up to $8,500 off.
No payments till next year during truck season at Glen Smith in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau Tritoons, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and AOD Benton, and they get your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
Are you looking to buy a home, but you're having second thoughts because you think it'll be a complicated process? Cross Country Mortgage, your local lender, will make everything smooth, easy, and stress-free for you. When you work with CCM, there are only 6 simple steps in the home buying process: pre-approval, application, underwriting, conditional approval, final underwriting, and closing. That's all there is to it. Get started today with their online pre-approval application. Visit crosscountryMortgage.com/Auburn-AL-4307.
General's Cafe, Highway 22 in Newside, Alabama, is ready for you to come see them today. Meet and 3 on Sundays only. If you never had their meet and 3, you owe it to your whole family to take them up there. And also specials each and every day. Let's talk catering, because that's something they do a lot of for all different size events. 234-2121, General's Cafe, 256-234-2121.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Kia of Auburn invites you to see our great selection of vehicles. The Kia brand offers something for everyone at almost any budget. Multi-purpose vehicles like the Carnival, Sportage, Sorrento, or Telluride. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the sporty Stinger. Looking for fuel efficiency? We have many hybrids to choose from, and even our amazing electric EV models. No matter which Kia model you choose, you'll receive remarkable performance along with our outstanding warranty. Kia of Auburn, where you are always number one.
Welcome back, everyone. Security Pest Control second quarter coming your way. Bright spot there for the Wildcats in the first quarter was Chris Foster. He had 3 catches for 52 yards. Nothing to show for it, though. No score here in the game. We are scoreless. It's your S&S Discount Tire Score, and Briarwood will have it 3rd down and 2 at their own 25, now moving right to left as we switch ends of the field. Vizina sends a man in motion left to right. He'll line up in the shotgun. He'll drop back to pass.
It's a bad hold.
And they'll sack him back here at the
that's a mug.
21, 22-yard line. No flag on the play. But it'll be a punting situation coming up for Briarwood that time. Vizina nowhere to go with the football, and another big play right there by the Wildcat defense.
Didn't hurt us, but the idea that wasn't a holding call, Brett, I don't even know what you're looking for. It is right slap in front of you, and you've got two arms around him and pull him down to the ground. And again, if we were in Birmingham, Alabama, they'd have thrown 17 yellow hankies out there on the field from what I've seen the last few times we've been over there. Give us a little bit of that here, just a touch. I'm not asking for a full-blown – I'll get off my soapbox in a minute. Man, I have lived through two Birmingham outings where it has been about as poorly called as you possibly could live through. The Homewood game I may never forget.
Right.
They threw the first penalty after 15 thrown on us with 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth. I've never seen it.
Punt down to the 41-yard line. First down and 10 for the Wildcats, moving left to right. There's a snap and a handoff over here to the short side of the field for Malik. His first carry, no gain on the play.
Good job by their corner, holding his ground, not allowing that sideline to be gotten, and made Malik try to cut it back inside and couldn't find anything. So really good job by the Lions defensively, shoring up that short side of the field. No gain, second down and 10. Wildcats with their third possession here, starting the second quarter. Ball's at our own 41.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Moving left to right. There's the snap. Going to look left. Going to swing a pass out there. It's low. Scooped up by Corey Milner. Complete. Going to get down the sideline. Fights for first down over there. Corey Milner there on that reception. Went down low. Picked it up off the turf before it skipped. It's kind of scooped it up. And I think he picked up enough. 10 yards there for first down.
Great job by the senior receiver. 584 yards in reception so far on the season. That's about 11 there on second down, his first reception of the ball game.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Going to hand off to Malik right up the middle. A good, strong run to pick up about 3.5 yards. We have a guy lose a headgear, and he'll have to come out of the football game, one of our linemen. So we powered ahead for about 3. Second down and 7, 10:36 to go here in the first half. Wildcats inside Briarwood territory down to 46.
Patterson into the ball game in relief. Malik's going to stay back there at running back. I saw Malcolm come in. He decides to go wide up to the top side of the field.
4 wide, 2 to either side. Gabe's going to roll out over here to the right. Under pressure. Going to throw on the run. Pass is called, I believe. Nuke McKinney up here at the 30-yard line. Good throw and catch there for 16 yards.
Great read by the junior, rolling the pocket to the right. I guess it's a little comeback route. It's hard to say. This may have just been a recognition play by Nuke to come back to the football. And really good throw on the run, though, and Gabe's really putting him on the point tonight.
First, moving left to right. Inside the 36, 37-yard line. Moving backwards there, so a big loss of about 6 or 7 yards there. All the way back to the 37, so that is a 7-yard loss. Nowhere to go for Gabe. He was bottled up there in that pocket. He kept his poise to stand in there and tried to deliver it, but nowhere to go with the football. Second down and 17. Wildcats have struggled to run the football the last couple of weeks. Gabe, shotgun snap, going to go to the corner. Malcolm going to turn around. He turned the wrong way, and we have a same lineman lose his headgear again.
Flag pattern had him open over there. Malcolm had his head turned to the right side, turned around, ends up, not finding the football and trying to reach back for it at the last second. But this is a perfectly thrown football by Gabe Benton. He can't put this one in a better spot.
Well, Malcolm turned the right way the first time, and then he turned back.
Flipped back around.
He turned back around, and the ball was on his back shoulder instead of his inside, and he's going to come out of the game. Third down and 17. Trips up there to the top, one down to the bottom. 5 seconds on the play clock. Now 3, going to snap it with 2. Gabe going to drop back, looks to his left. He's under pressure. Got
What
out
a
of there.
play.
40-yard line.
What a play.
35-30. Looking for a block. Going to be tripped up at the 25. But Gabe Benton, by all rights, should have been sacked back here around the 40, 41-yard line. But he snuck out of a tackle and got it down to the 25. It'll be 4th down and 5 coming up. With 9 minutes to go here in the first half, no score. That is your S&S Discount Tire score, and they'll keep the offense on the field here. Gabe in the shotgun. Look, change the play here. Plenty of time on the play clock. 8:46 to go here in the first half. 2 to the top, 2 down here to the bottom. And we got a false start. My goodness. I'll tell you, man, just the mental aspect right now offensively for us is just not there. We have a lot of unforced errors and a lot of mistakes. Let's just be honest. Guys just, don't seem to be there. And this will cost us 5, and it'll be 4th and 10 now at the 30 with 8:26.
The frustrating thing is it's not anything Briarwood's doing, and unfortunately this is how we felt a large part of that Homewood game, Brett. Moving the ball up and down the field and just couldn't cash it in.
Here it is on 4th down. Gabe's going to throw it.
He's got it.
He's got a guy down there. In the end zone, touchdown.
They're going to get a hold. They are going to throw a hold back here.
Penalty flag. That was a 40-yard
Let me assure you
touchdown strike, or excuse me, a 30-yard touchdown strike to Corey Milner. Was that Milner?
Yeah, it was
on the reception.
A deep post. Deep post pattern, a perfectly thrown football. Gabe feels the pressure back in the backfield, puts it up where Corey can go up and high point it, and he does. It was a touchdown and a beautiful reception by the senior and Corey.
Wow, this is going.
I guess it's a holding penalty. Unbelievable.
This is going to come all the way back to around the 47-yard line.
Holding. Unbelievable. I mean.
4th down, I think you got to punt now.
Sure you do.
I mean, you
unreal.
Got to punt the football at this point.
Sometimes you feel like you're going to get a home field advantage. And a lot of times we get the opposite. Have you ever noticed
Here's a high snap. Malcolm's going to have to grab it. He gets off a rugby-style punt.
Perfect
Going to be kicked over there to the corner, and it's going to roll dead around the 11-yard line. 8:06 to go. A 30-yard touchdown pass wiped off the board to Corey Milner.
We want to make certain you don't question that we're not going to give us a home field advantage. We're going to make sure of it early in the ball game. Holding penalty on a 40-yard touchdown pass on a post. First holding penalty called of the night. Right there. Brett, you're doing a good job. But I'm not going to help you tonight, my friend.
I'm just holding back.
I'm not going to help you tonight.
Well, I'm a little frustrated. We gotta help us make some breaks ourselves too. That was not a good. I mean, we gotta make some plays, no doubt.
Well, we made one.
Yeah, well, we did.
We made one.
Handoff on the right side, up to around the. So you got up around the 17, 18-yard line. So it brings up 2nd down. No doubt. I didn't see who it was called on.
It's called on the center. And I saw the frustration with he and the official that threw it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it wasn't one, but,
Yeah, I understand.
Come on, man.
2nd down and 5.
Really?
At the 17. Under center this time. Vizina over here left side, and he got a big hole. 30, 40, midfield, 40. It's not Vizina. I don't believe. It's number 13. It lined up, kind of a little trickeration there. That's Cooper Higgins.
Yeah, he's normally their running back, and he's a big, sturdy running back. Has the ability to run the football between the tackles, and they catch us off guard, come around left tackle, Brett, and big green grass ahead. Corey Milner hawks him down, but not until there's a big gain all the way down to the Wildcat 35.
Yeah, you go under center. He went under center and just kind of slid down the line of scrimmage and found a hole and shot out of a cannon. Big-time run that time by Cooper Higgins. They'll still go in that tight set underneath. Send a little man in motion over to the right. And that's delay a game clock expired there. This is not an explosive Briarwood team that we've seen in the past, even though, they got one of the better quarterback prospects in the Southeast. This is not an explosive offensive team. And they've had to come from behind in several games, and they've lost some close games as well.
Well, look at the stats. Gabe comes into the ball game with 1,915 yards passing. Vecino with only 1,140.
Right.
So there's a little bit of the difference offensively in firepower.
I think Briarwood's going to spend a timeout here on 1st and 15. We will take an Advanced Heating and Air timeout with them. 0-0 is your SNS discount tire score. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Adams Health and Rehab in Alexander City helps you get back to life faster. When you need the best rehabilitative care following surgery, a stroke, or heart attack, Adams Health and Rehab offers a comfortable, home-like atmosphere, private suites with phone and flat screen, even a secure Alzheimer's dementia unit, and highly skilled 24-hour nursing care. Adams Health and Rehab is here for you by helping you get back to life. Adams Health and Rehab, 256-329-0847.
You want the best opportunity to be successful in life. You deserve that opportunity. Well, you just happens to be in our motto, central to you, central to your success. Your future is right now. Don't wait. Make your dreams a reality by enrolling at Central Alabama Community College. Register today at cacc.edu.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Welcome to Grace's, y'all. It's fall. Just to remind you, we are located in the same place we've been for decades. Our number is still the same, 256-234-4238. It's one of our favorite times of the year. Our assortment of fall items will cheer you up, from our cornucopia to our other dried arrangements. Whether you're dressing up the inside of your home or outside, we have you covered. Grace's Flowers in Elk City.
Oliver & Treadwell is a full-service law firm. Many television lawyers just represent persons that have been injured in car wrecks. At Oliver & Treadwell, we provide litigation and defense for persons that have been sued. We also represent persons that have been involved in complex business transactions, as well as real property disputes and real estate closings. We're proud to be a sponsor of Benjamin Russell Football and proud to be a part of Tallapoosa County. Thank you.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dadeville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
The food at Oscar's Cafe makes your mouth water. At Oscar's, enjoy great tasting catfish, or maybe you're just in the mood for one of Oscar's fresh salads. Even kids know the place for a fine meal is Oscar's, with a great kids menu. Oscar's also has great tasting burgers full of backyard flavor. So come on out to Oscar's Cafe for great food and homegrown hospitality. We're located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, just before the Blue Creek Bridge. And remember, it's all fun and games till there's only one cheese ball left.
15 here, 6:24 to go here in the first half. Briarwood at the Wildcat 40. No score in the ball game. Vecino in the shotgun. Takes the snap. They're going to bunch everybody in there. Going to give it to Higgins, and it's going to slide down and power ahead, man. They're moving that pile inside the 35 down to around the 34-yard line. So they get the 5 back plus 1.
He's a big back. He's a good, strong-looking back, probably 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's wrong.
No, I can assure you don't weigh 145.
Yeah, that's totally off. So somebody didn't update a stat, or excuse me, the height and weight of that young man. So,
but it's a slow developing play, and Brett, we have defenders back there in the backfield, and they just keep the legs churning and driving. So, tip your hat, 6 yards there on first down,
Right.
2nd down and 9.
Mazina shotgun snap. Going to hand off over here left side. Caden
Good job,
Hyde going to
Caden.
meet him
Caden's
back there in
playing
the
great.
back field and going to drop him for a couple of yards loss back here.
That's 3 tackles for loss for Caden already in this football game, and he comes into the ball game with 50 total tackles on the season, now has 5 so far here in the early going tonight. Jai Hicks had 18 last week. Caden Hyde had 10. Both of those players well on their way again tonight. D. Woods already with a tackle for loss, so we've got 4 or 5 tackles for loss in the early going, and they're in no rush. You know, sometimes you expect a big-time quarterback back there. They want to rush to the line and get plays off. Not very much explosion in this offensive unit.
3rd down and 12. Drops back to pass.
Got him on an
Under
out.
pressure.
Good.
Brian Simmons hits him, and the ball comes out. It's incomplete, but Brian Simmons hits him from behind, and he's good for 2 or 3 of those a game. A big-time pass rush specialist in Brian Simmons, and he comes off the edge about as good as anybody you'll find, and he makes it work for about 3 or 4 plays a game, and that time it was almost another fumble. He's been really good at getting there and hitting the quarterback about the time he turns loose of the football. 4th down coming up for Briarwood. It looks like they may keep their offense in, but watch for a quick kick from Chris Vazina. They have 3 to the top. Now he's going to drop back. And he dropped it, but nobody – it was Cooper Higgins, not Vazina. And he punts it, my goodness. And that one goes into the end zone.
Very lucky,
almost as a penalty flag down here at the 39-yard line. Let's see what this is. Well, that one almost stuck like a pitching wedge shot down there inside.
Yeah,
it'll be holding against Briarwood, so it'll –
good-looking kick, Brett, and great hustle down by the gunner for Briarwood. He may have, step up 1 foot into the end zone possibly?
He kind of went by the ball and had to come back and hit it, and once it touches the goal line, it's a dead ball. So Wildcats difference in 19 yards of field position. They'll start at their 20. 4:44 on the board as far as time, no score.
Have moved the football really well. Gabe's already over 2,000 yards passing this year with 85-plus here tonight. He had 19-15 coming into the ball game.
Swing pass out to Malcolm Simmons. He's got him at the 20, up here to the 22-yard line. So he'll get about a 2-yard gain there, complete to Malcolm.
Just trying to get his touches up, Brett. Last week had 4 touches in the first half. Played a majority of that first half out at the receiver position, and we've seen him back in the backfield a little bit more tonight. And he's one of those players you got to get him touches because there's an explosive play in there about every 8 or 10 plays.
Actually give him 3, 2nd and 7. Another tough snap right there, and Gabe's going to rocket one across the middle, and that's Lawson there for a first down up here to the 33-yard line.
Just so impressed with Gabe, Brett. As the season moves on, he stays calm back there. You know, that snap was rattled around a little bit. It's getting back there on him quick, and he's got the poise to step up in the pocket and hit Lawson, and Lawson bobbles it a touch, but Gabe's been really good in the early going here tonight. I know it doesn't show on the board, but he's had a heck of a first half.
5 wide. Now he's going to put Malcolm behind him in the pistol. Going to hand off to Malcolm, and Malcolm's grabbed right at the line of scrimmage. That's a good job by Briarwood's defense not to kind of have a spread look with us trying to get somebody out of the box and then run Malcolm in there to try to play the numbers game, and Wildcats hold strong there. Or, excuse me, Briarwood holds strong. It's 2nd down and 9 coming up. 2 to the top, 2 down to the bottom. Shotgun snap. Gabe looks to his left, going to step up and fire it deep. Looking for Corey Milner, and this pass is incomplete. Good coverage over there by Briarwood. Look for Corey Milner down the field around the 30. 3rd down and 9 coming up, 3:06, and Wildcats have had a couple opportunities, just have not been able to cash in on a couple opportunities. Once inside the 1-yard line, another turnover, and then a holding penalty on a 30-yard pass that was a touchdown. Called back. Here's 3rd and 9. Gabe's going to shoot a pass over here to Malcolm Simmons, and he's out of bounds way short of the 1st down at the 40-yard line. So that play only picked up 4 yards. So it is 4th down and 4 coming up. And the Wildcats going to have to punt the football.
A little 5-6 yard out. Nice pass back there to Malcolm, but you'd hope that maybe cut it back in the middle of the field, make something happen.
You're going to have to punt it, and
should get a good roll out of this one.
Yeah, he's going to run up and catch it, though, there at the 25. No kick interference, thank goodness.
Yeah, we're lucky there.
Yeah, up to the 26, and that could have been a 15-yarder right there, but no flag, so we'll take that.
Maybe get one back.
Yeah, and that could have definitely been called, no doubt about it. But
Brett, I'm not sure that I can remember a first half that's gone any quicker than this one.
This one is rocketed.
What's actual
by
time on
7:36.
36 minutes.
And 2:56
on
the clock.
2:56 left. Can you remember one this
I have not remembered one this fast. Vizina in the shotgun. No points on the board for either team. And, again, handoff. Nothing doing up the middle.
D. Wood's playing great football off left defensive end. Back in the backfield again. Actually, I don't think that's D there, Brett. D out to start this possession.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Yeah, he's over here on the sideline.
Yeah.
So a really solid play by the Wildcats right off the left side. Maybe a half-yard gain. They'll actually show no gain on the board. 2nd down and 10, 2:27 to go here in the first half.
And you're right. I mean, no hurry in this team to try to get a playoff. 2nd down and 10 with 5 wide. Vizina in the shotgun. Going to take it and throw it over there. Pass is high and incomplete. He was looking for, again, another guy that ain't on the roster. So I might as well wad this up and throw it in the trash. 3rd down and 10 coming up. 2:11 to go in the first half. Remember, coming up is the Harold Orthodontics halftime show. Right now, 0 offense to speak of.
Well, 0 points to speak of. We've moved the football, Brett.
Yeah, 11 completions for Gabe Benton. And it is spread all around to 5 different receivers. Vizina on 3rd and 10 going to set up a screen over here on the near side. The Wildcats have it defended perfectly. And Brian Simmons comes up and attacks and drops the running back right there at the 25. I was going to lose about a yard. So Briarwood going to have to punt the football. If we can find some way to get it going offensively, we could run away with this one, but we just cannot get out of our own way. Our defense is playing outstanding, and we're going to call a timeout. Advanced Heating and Air timeout on the field. We're scoreless. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
This is Joseph Dean with Alabama Funeral Homes. As many of you are aware, we had a fire that significantly damaged our facilities. We were in the process of getting those rebuilt. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused the families that we serve. I want you to know that we are capable of handling all of your needs at Frederick Dean Funeral Home of Opelika, which will be servicing Alabama Funeral Homes families. We can be reached at our same number, 256-896-4502, or by email at joseph@alabamafuneralhomes.com.
So, you finally got the boat, ATV, or side-by-side of your dreams, huh? But make it yours with marine-grade audio that'll provide crisp, high-quality sound that's loud enough to be heard, whether you're cruising on the lake or hitting a mud hole. Come see Steve at the Car Stereo Shop in Auburn, so you'll be ready to crank up the volume. Whoa, but wait, you don't have to pull out of the water and trailer it to Auburn. The Car Stereo Shop can handle all of your work at any one of the Lake Martin marinas.
I'm attorney Dane Sharp. Here at my office, we want to be different than the big city billboard lawyers. We want to give your case the personal attention that it deserves. We handle auto accidents, tractor-trailer accidents, and other cases where our clients have been injured and need personal legal attention. To me and my staff, you will not just be another number on the case file, and we will return your phone calls. So if you've been injured, Give me a call today or visit us on our website.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I'm Scott Blake.
I'm Angie Richardson, and we are the loan team here at Movement Mortgage.
Whether you're a first-time home buyer or you've gone through the process before,
our mission is to help you move forward with the purchase of your future plans. Call me at 256-397-2771.
or call me at 256-794-1003.
Scott Blake, NMLS number 527945. Angie Richardson, NMLS number 216556. Movement Mortgage supports equal housing opportunity, NMLS number 39179. For licensing information, please visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City.
Get ready to walk on the wild side at Sure Shot Outdoors. Hunting season is finally here, and it's time to stock up on everything you need this year. With a great selection of hunting rifles and shotguns, Sure Shot Outdoors is ready to get you prepared for the season. We offer everything from feeders to climbing stands and sportsman condos. Plus, we have a wide variety of Browning chairs and a full line of apparel to get you ready for the hunt. Visit us on Highway 280 in Alexander City today.
3 to go here in the first half. May set a record in time here for a half of play. Trying to get some scores. Central Clay up 14-3 over Beauregard. That is for a region championship.
Good opportunity here. Corey Milliner back at the Wildcat 35 to receive this kick. Good snap back. All right, he's got it.
Here's another good punt right here. We're going to run up.
Great,
catch it on the run. Corey Milliner, midfield.
Man, that's beautiful.
And he is going to be wrestled down.
Thank the Lord.
45, but aggressive fielding that football and running it down here to the Briarwood 44-yard line.
Well, I've been begging for it all season long. You know, just step up and catch the ball. It usually saves you 12 to 15 yards. The way this ball was kicked, Brett, this one hits the turf. It could go 15, 20 yards down the field. But Corey catches it on the run. Instead of the ball being inside the 30, you see the difference that you have here by him being aggressive. Has this ball moved out to the Briarwood 43-yard line. A great job by the senior receiver.
Gabe bending in the shotgun, going to look to his left. Under pressure, ball was tipped and incomplete. Had a guy right on him as he was about to step up and throw. Luckily, that thing went forward and didn't go straight down in the ground. So 2nd down and 10 coming up with 1:25 to go. We're scoreless here in this first half. Wildcats and Briarwood. The Wildcats need a win to punch a ticket to the playoffs.
Wildcats will get the football to start the second half, Brett.
That is right. Won the toss and deferred. 2nd down and 10, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Going to hand off to Malcolm, and boy, it is eaten alive right there at the line of scrimmage. Our running game here in the last couple of weeks has just really not been there.
You know, after you've got about 7 weeks worth of film to watch, if Malcolm's on the left side, he's coming right, and he's coming to the A-gap to the right, and you can about write it down, and everybody's moving that way and making a play. You know, if you counter off of that a little bit, probably find something, but
3rd and 10 50 seconds left here in the first half. Gabe going to line up, throw it. This pass is intercepted, and he's got all types of room down that far sideline. 40, 30, 20. Malcolm's going to run him down at the 4-yard line and knocks him out of bounds. Maybe the play of the game. Gabe turned that one loose. Receiver went in the wrong direction, and it was just about as easy of an interception as you'll get. That is a 55-yard interception return by Briarwood down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to 3. And that's what happens when you miss some opportunities and have some things that don't go your way and you don't capitalize. You look at the scoreboard, Briarwood, there's a timeout on the field by Benjamin Russell. We'll keep it here. You look on the scoreboard, and Briarwood's kind of played conservative in the first half, not been in a hurry. And they were just waiting to try to capitalize on a mistake, and they just got one. And now they've got 39 seconds at the 3-yard line to try to score here, and this is demoralizing to your team. It's demoralizing to your defense, who's played their rear end off here in the first half.
Great call there, Brett. Malcolm's effort to run back and make that stop inside the 5-yard line when it was clear he had a clear path down that right sideline to score is a huge play. You're going to make them at least effort to get the football in the end zone with 39.9 seconds to go. They do have 2 timeouts left here in the first half. Again, both teams scoreless, and you hate to see it, Brett, but I do like the effort by Malcolm there.
And we've had the ball 5 times, and that was the first time we started inside their territory. Compliments of Corey Milner being able to return that punt. But here's Briarwood, 1st and goal at the 3. Can the Wildcat defensive unit hold strong down here? And there's Higgins under center. And slide to the left and trying to power ahead, and that's a scrum. Wildcats going to stop it down there around the 2. So trying to run that play. Clock still running, 28 seconds. Briarwood not in a hurry. They've got 2 timeouts left, so they'll call another one here. Again, we'll just keep it here with 25 seconds to go here in the first half. The Wildcats, again, have had a couple opportunities to have 2 touchdowns on the board. This is so eerily similar to Pelham last week in the Homewood game earlier in the season, where we had chances to put the ball in the end zone and we haven't done it. Now, we did do it on that one possession. It was called back on a holding penalty. So we're still misfiring a little bit. We've had some bad snaps tonight, and we put the ball on the ground 3 or 4 times. Luckily, we've been able to fall on most of them, but we did lose one inside the 1-yard line. That's 3 times in 2 weeks inside the 1-yard line, as you mentioned, with no points.
A lot of different ways, too. You know, if it were a bobbled snap inside the 1 multiple times under center, you could understand it. But, Brett, it's been 2 taken snaps, ball turned around, trying to hand off to the fullback a couple of times, and ball put on the ground, and then this one's back in the shotgun, the same as we've seen all season long. It's not under, and just a bad snap that was fumbled forward, and just so many ways. But defensively, great job there to stop. Need to do it again.
2nd goal. This will be Vazina in the shotgun this time. He takes a snap. Little jump pass. Tipped, intercepted. It's intercepted. Jump pass, and it ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and the Wildcats pick it off. And so they thwart that offensive drive there that started at the 3-yard line by Briarwood.
All effort by Malcolm Simmons, though. You got to go back to that play, Brett. You said it. Defensively able to stand up and make a play. 2nd interception for Ty Williams in the football game, both off-batted passes. Not sure which defensive lineman we had in there. Could have been a linebacker, too, that got a right hand up and knocked that ball up in the air, and Ty's able to bring in the interception. But, Brett, back to your point, and it was a great one. That effort by Malcolm's what kept them out of the end zone there, because it was a clear path down the sideline. One offensive lineman to beat, and he had him beat.
Well, he beat him at about the 20, but Malcolm able to hawk him down. Going to hand off up the middle, and Malcolm's in the open field at the 30. Cut back 35 down to the 40 with 13 seconds. Wildcats will spend a timeout, I believe, here. They only have 1, or they'll get up here and try to spike the football. Way too much time, 8 seconds. Been better to just call a timeout right there. 7 seconds, really, you only have maybe 1 play left. He lost 4 or 5 seconds right there.
Could maybe get a 10-yard out,
just
get it up around the midfield stripe, and then try to take a Hail Mary into the end zone. Would be worth the effort here, I think, Brett.
What is Briarwood doing? They have way too many men on the field and handoff up the middle. But how many men did they have on the field? Is there not a flag? And time runs out, and I mean they ran 3 men off the field. Anyway, that's going to end about a weird first half, as you'll see, 0-0 here as we go to the Harold Orthodontics halftime show. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Welcome to Alex City Food Shop, your locally owned and operated Shell station located at Highway 280 and Airport Drive. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline and get the best total engine protection you can get, period. Stop by anytime, day or night, open 24/7, and check out the great specials on all your favorite convenience store items. Keep that car clean with a touch-free car wash where your 6th wash is always free. Also, be sure to use your FRN and Winn-Dixie reward card and save on all of your gasoline purchases.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Hey, this is Doug Roberts, long-term resident of Alexander City. I sold my house with Century 21 Lake Area Realty because all my life I had heard that to sell a house you need 3 things: location, location, location. I found out there's actually 4. You need location, 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 and Rhonda Gaskins at Century 21 Lake Area Realty to sell your house fast.
Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Morris Haynes Law Firm in Alex City has had a fantastic 2022. Morris Haynes has settled cases totaling over $7 million and has tried cases in 5 different counties from Mobile to Etowah, where Alabama juries have awarded over $5 million. If you, a family member, or a friend is harmed by the wrongdoing of another, please consider giving Morris Haynes a call, 256-329-2000.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Let Riverbank and Trust open doors for you. Whether you're purchasing land, a lot by the lake, or building or buying a home, begin with Tallapoosa County's loan experts. They'll guide you through the entire process, providing local decision-making, prompt responses, and the best real estate loan solutions for your unique needs. And in most cases, Riverbank and Trust can close your loan in 30 days or less, and they'll walk by your side every step of the way. It's all just part of the Riverbank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself.
Life's too short for bad appliances. Let Tapley Appliance Center in Alex City give you the long-term relationship you need in your next appliance purchase. Tapley sells only the best brands like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Maytag. And with Tapley, you get better selection, quality, and warranties, as well as professional delivery and installation. Tapley knows you're going to be happy long-term because our brands are built for the long run. Tapley Appliance off Cherokee Road in Alex City. Call 256-329-9762 for superior selection, value, and service.
Top Gun 1, this is Tower. Termite swarm season is here. Time to lock and load. Top Gun 1, over. Tower, this is Top Gun 1. I'm arming my state-of-the-art termite tech device that uses sonar technology to find termites in your home without going into your walls or floors. Roger that, Top Gun 1. You are clear to engage. For bond or service, call Top Gun Pest Control at 256-234-7375. With over 20 years of combined experience, our team can eliminate all pests from your home. Top Gun Pest Control, because we feel the tug to kill some bugs.
It's hot outside, but the deals at Tallahassee Power and Equipment are hotter. Save hundreds off your zero-turn or riding mower today. Visit us at Tallahassee Power and Equipment and save up to $600 off MSRP on your new Husqvarna zero-turn while supplies last. Husqvarna offers quality and performance and is backed by a 5-year warranty. Financing available with approved credit. Visit TallahasseePower.com or drop by the store on Highway 14 in Tallahassee and follow us on Facebook. Let us get you in the right mower at the right price today.
Welcome to Alex City Food Shop, your locally owned and operated Shell station located at Highway 280 and Airport Drive. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline and get the best total engine protection you can get, period. Stop by anytime, day or night, open 24/7, and check out the great specials on all your favorite convenience store items. Keep that car clean with a touch-free car wash where your 6th wash is always free. Also, be sure to use your FRN and Winn-Dixie reward card and save on all of your gasoline purchases.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Hey, this is Doug Roberts, long-term resident of Alexander City. I sold my house with Century 21 Lake Area Realty because all my life I had heard that to sell a house you need 3 things: location, location, location. I found out there's actually 4. You need location, 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 and Rhonda Gaskins at Century 21 Lake Area Realty to sell your house fast.
Call me today and let me go to work for you. 256-749-3644.
Morris Haynes Law Firm in Alex City has had a fantastic 2022. Morris Haynes has settled cases totaling over $7 million and has tried cases in 5 different counties from Mobile to Etowah, where Alabama juries have awarded over $5 million. If you, a family member, or a friend is harmed by the wrongdoing of another, please consider giving Morris Haynes a call, 256-329-2000.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Let Riverbank and Trust open doors for you. Whether you're purchasing land, a lot by the lake, or building or buying a home, begin with Tallapoosa County's loan experts. They'll guide you through the entire process, providing local decision-making, prompt responses, and the best real estate loan solutions for your unique needs. And in most cases, Riverbank and Trust can close your loan in 30 days or less, and they'll walk by your side every step of the way. It's all just part of the Riverbank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself.
The all-new Triple R Cafe in Rockford is open and the place for true Southern-style cooking. Open Tuesday through Saturday in downtown Rockford on US 231. The Triple R Cafe serves up true Southern cooking with a meat and 3 for lunch. And on Friday and Saturday, get the best dinners in the area with fresh from the garden vegetables. Gulf-style scallops and shrimp, and Bayou-style alligator. Central Alabama's new place for Southern-style cooking with a down-home atmosphere. That's the all-new Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford.
Hey, honey, it's Mom. Just wanted to call and check in, see how everything's going. You'll probably say not to worry. Everything is great. But we miss you. I'll call you back later.
No. Tell me everything. Everything's great. I love it here.
Why is Sarah Automotive Group on Highway 280 in Sylacauga the place for the best deals on your new ride? 3 compelling reasons. 1. With 3 full new car dealers on one lot, you get the best in comparison and incentives on Fords, Hondas, and Nissans. Unmatched selection. 2. Sarah pays over market value for your trade to maintain East Central Alabama's best pre-owned vehicle selection and sale. And 3. The Sarah Automotive price won't be beat and delivers lower payments and huge value on your next buy. Shop online or on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Harold Orthodontics halftime show. Wildcats and Briarwood 0-0 here at the Sportplex. 1 half left to play, and Randy, we kind of ran down the maligned offensive stats there in the first half. Not much to talk about. 95 yards in passing for Gabe Benton on 11 completions, but had a couple opportunities to get in the end zone. Weren't able to do it. Actually had a pass into the end zone that was called back on a holding play, and then had to end up punting the football. But nevertheless, Briarwood had a shot right there before halftime off an interception. Malcolm Simmons saved the day, gave us an opportunity to get our defense on the field, and they were able to stop them. Ty Williams with his second interception. That's how we arrived at the 0-0 mark here at halftime. We do start the second half with the football. this will be an opportunity to come out and kind of seize the momentum. Now, look, last week against Pelham, we come out of the locker room, score on the first possession, take the lead 13-10, and then Pelham goes on a 20-0 run. You know, you go back to Homewood. We come out of the locker room, score on the first possession, and get back in the football game, tie the game up, have an opportunity to win it. Couldn't finish the deal. So we've been able to come out with our first drive in the second half several times this year and get the ball down the field and score a touchdown. We'll need to do that tonight. You just feel like if you can break through, if you can break the ice and get on the board, you feel like things could probably get going in the right direction, but we just keep stumping our toe.
Well, I don't think anybody that watched that first half would disagree with what I'm about to say, even though I am sitting up here and, you know, I believe Maroon and I love Benjamin Russell. I mean, these two teams offensively, we're a much better football team. I mean, I think we're a 3 to 4 touchdowns better football team if we play our brand of football and don't make mistakes and don't have turnovers and don't have key penalties at the wrong moment, like that long 30-plus yard touchdown pass to Corey Milliner that we have. The one holding penalty of the entire first half call just happened to be on that one play right there, but that's a different story altogether. But nonetheless, wasn't pretty half football. If you like points scored, it wasn't one that you're going to remember out here. But defensively, I think we're playing great, Brett, playing physical football. Some of the names that we called a lot last week, we're calling a lot here tonight. Caden Hyde, one of them, has really played well. D. Wood's been outstanding. Brian Simmons has had a number of plays behind the line of scrimmage. We had 5 or 6 tackles behind the line of scrimmage there in the first half, so you can't say anything but good things about the defense.
No, the defense has played a well of a game. You know, they've done what they needed to do, and they saved the day right there before halftime. Randy, here's some scores. This is an eye-opener. Again, Tallahassee 41, Sylacauga nothing at halftime. And that's become the norm in Sylacauga. This is a team that's not going to win a game this year, and their margin of loss is about 5 or 6 touchdowns a week. I mean, I
don't have to look at the discrepancy in score. By the end of the year, with the way that they're going, look, we've been there a couple of times where it got out of hand and we let it get away from us here. And when Danny Horn's your coach and you go 1-9 the first 2 years, my friend, you've let it get away from you. And unfortunately, we had at that point. But Sylacauga right now, they're going to
it's a team that won 8 games last year.
They're going to probably be outscored in a 10-game season 500-70 or something like that this year.
It's close.
I
mean, it's 41-7, 48-0. This is a Tallahassee team that's a decent Tallahassee team, but they've lost a few games. They're up 41-0 at half, and
the times they've lost have been an inability to score. You know,
right.
Tallahassee's been pretty good defensively.
Well, obviously tonight showing up again. Hey, here's a score, a close game in Oxford tonight. Clay Chalkville up 13-7 at half over Oxford, and you know that Oxford team has kind of fallen on some hard times this year, and that's a region game for them. And you know I think they're sitting there at the 3rd or 4th seed trying to solidify a playoff berth. Oxford is there. They may be in danger of not making the playoffs, but you know Clay Chalkville right now. You know, they've had a couple close ones. They won a close one against Pinson Valley. They lost a close one to Thompson. Thought that was an impressive effort by them to play Thompson as close as they did. But they've got their hands full, only up 6 on the road. You know how it is at Oxford, Randy. We've been there many times. That's a tough place to go in and win as far as, you know, the way it plays out up there. Southside over Alexandria at halves, 20-14. Just some scores coming through that we wanted to run down.
Central Clay early on, we had a 14-3 score on that one.
That's your score at half.
Yep.
14-3, Central Clay over Beauregard. Hey, that's an undefeated Beauregard team,
yes,
by the way. That's 8-0. And you know, you talk about a team over the last 3 or 4 years that we're getting beat. Like some of these scores we've been talking about with Sylacauga.
Yes, sir.
They had struggled and really had the program had gone down. And, you know, this is for a region championship tonight. Beauregard on the road at Central Clay. So, you know, I'm sure Beauregard not going to go lightly. They'll come back and challenge. But, you know, Danny Horn doing what Danny Horn does as the year goes along, he chalks up wins. And, you know, they get tougher and they start to get better as they get closer to the end of the schedule. They've got a Wetumpka team they got to go on the road to and play in a couple weeks. We know that'll be a tough matchup because Wetumpka has really played good football this year. But Danny Horn will have that Clay Central team ready to go in 5A. And this, again, another opportunity for a region championship up there in Ashland, Alabama, to see if they can pull that off. But here at the Sportplex tonight, where our attention's focused. We haven't been in the playoffs since 2018. Nobody on this team has ever experienced what it's like to go to a playoff game. And, tonight is the golden egg laying out here on the field. Really can get the program back to where we want it to be. You're sitting here at 5-2 on the season. Big region game. 1 half left to play, Randy. You don't want to put yourself in a position to have to go to Helena with a must-win next Friday. Now, if you want to win out, you want to win the last 2 region games and put yourself in a position maybe with a tiebreaker to get the number 2 seed and possibly host. But tonight, the next 2 quarters may be the most important 2 quarters we've had around here in a long time.
And a very winnable football game. I'm just going to keep saying it. At times you look through the first half of play and you go, you know what, I'm glad to look up the board and see that it's 0-0 because that's a heck of a football team across the way. And many times we've seen that from Briarwood over the years, but this is a struggle for them offensively. We kind of knew it coming in. When you've got the number 1 quarterback in the state and one of the top few quarterbacks in the country, and you look down and this deep into the season, your quarterback's got 1,915 yards passing on the season, and they've got 1,140, Brett. It's not from a lack of athleticism at the quarterback position.
Now, Gabe over 2,000 yards passing.
Yeah, well over 2,000, over 2,100 yards passing for Gabe.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, over 2,000 yards passing.
Just a little over 2,000.
About 2,010 yards passing on the season, and 21 touchdowns, now 5 interceptions on the year. And be nice to get a couple of more touchdowns added to that as we close this thing out and get a win here and find some ways. Malcolm had one nice run to close out the first half there. Like to see him get loose. We didn't see him get loose at all last week. Need him to make a big play. Ty Williams had a great first half of play defensively with 2 INTs.
Yeah, he did. Just always around the football. And he had 2 interceptions off 2 tips. That's the thing. The tip drill, you have an opportunity. If you're in the right place, ball tipped. And he picked 2 of them off, one at midfield, one of them in the end zone to save us right there. And Wildcats will get the second half Tallapoosa Ford kickoff. And, again, playoff bound with a win tonight. Then you've got another playoff game, another region game, rather on the road next week at Helena. It hadn't been good to Benjamin Russell this year going to Birmingham. Lost 2 close games, one to Homewood, one to Pelham's, put us in this position where we have to win tonight. And then again, 2 more games after this one. You got Helena next week, and then you close out at home against Valley, a team that has had its ups and downs this year, but another very winnable game as you would get ready to head into postseason play, hopefully for the first time in 4 years.
This is Joseph Dean with Alabama Funeral Homes. As many of you are aware, we had a fire that significantly damaged our facilities. We were in the process of getting those rebuilt. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused the families that we serve. I want you to know that we are capable of handling all of your needs at Frederick Dean Funeral Home of Opelika, which will be servicing Alabama Funeral Homes families. We can be reached at our same number, 256-896-4502, or by email at joseph@alabamafuneralhomes.com.
The food at Oscar's Cafe makes your mouth water. At Oscar's, enjoy great tasting catfish, or maybe you're just in the mood for one of Oscar's fresh salads. Even kids know the place for a fine meal is Oscar's with a great kids menu. Oscar's also has great tasting burgers full of backyard flavor. So come on out to Oscar's Cafe for great food and homegrown hospitality. We're located on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, just before the Blue Creek Bridge. And remember, it's all fun and games till there's only one cheese ball left.
So, you finally got the boat, ATV, or side-by-side of your dreams, huh? Then make it yours with marine-grade audio that'll provide crisp, high-quality sound that's loud enough to be heard, whether you're cruising on the lake or hitting a mud hole. Come see Steve at the Car Stereo Shop in Auburn, so you'll be ready to crank up the volume. Whoa, but wait, you don't have to pull out of the water and trailer it to Auburn. The Car Stereo Shop can handle all of your work at any one of the Lake Martin marinas.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I'm Scott Blake.
I'm Angie Richardson, and we are the loan team here at Movement Mortgage.
Whether you're a first-time home buyer or you've gone through the process before,
Our mission is to help you move forward with the purchase of your future plans. Call me at 256-397-2771.
or call me at 256-794-1003.
Scott Blake, NMLS number 527945. Angie Richardson, NMLS number 216556. Movement Mortgage supports equal housing opportunity, NMLS number 39179. For licensing information, please visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
At Russell Medical, we're proud of our exceptional nurses, like Nurse Brandy Worthy. Brandy represents the selfless, compassionate clinical leader patients expect and coworkers admire. Brandy was recently honored with the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence for her high standards, sound judgment, and caring manner. Her passion for her profession inspires us all.
Being a nurse is not just what you do, it's who you are. I'm proud to be a part of the nursing team at Russell Medical. We are the link between all hospital services, providing you with exceptional, personalized care.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
Hey, honey, it's Mom. Just wanted to call and check in, see how everything's going. You'll probably say not to worry. Everything is great. But we miss you. I'll call you back later.
Mom, tell me everything. Everything's great. I love it here.
Why is Sarah Automotive Group on Highway 280 in Sylacauga the place for the best deals on your new ride? 3 compelling reasons. 1. With 3 full new car dealers on one lot, you get the best in comparison and incentives on Fords, Hondas, and Nissans. Unmatched selection. 2. Sarah pays over market value for your trade to maintain East Central Alabama's best pre-owned vehicle selection and sale. And 3. The Sarah Automotive price won't be beat and delivers lower payments and huge value on your next buy. Shop online or on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
Probably about 150 yards offense for the Wildcats there in the first half, Brett. A majority of that coming through there. Chris Foster had 3 catches for, 53 yards there in the first
52,
half.
52, yep. Mm-hmm.
The one that he caught inside the 2, you'd like for him to not have juggled that one a little bit. I think Chris could have backed into the end zone and got the first touchdown on the board without us having to take a snap inside the 1-yard line. But he had a really good first half, and I thought Gabe would like that throw back on the sideline, and that was miscommunication with he and the receiver out there. You could tell he thought somebody was running it out, and they ran something inside.
That's right.
He threw it out, and they picked it off and almost took it to the house. But for the most part, Brett, I thought he played with really good composure there in the first half, made some nice passes, and gave us the chance to score some points. And for the most part, I thought he did his job, and if we can have that here in the second half, I think he'll pick up some scores.
Yeah, I do too. I think we'll have our opportunities. I'd love to get off to a good start here with this first drive. Last week we were able to take the first drive down against Pelham and score, so would love to have that opportunity here tonight. 0-0, that's your advanced heating and air timeout. Your security pest control third quarter about to start. Tallapoosa Ford, second half, kickoff coming your way. Yes, this will be the first time tonight for Briarwood to kick off. Don't see very many 0-0 games in this era of high school football after one half of play. Second half kickoff right to left. It's going to be a little short kick. It's going to find a little zone. It almost stayed in bounds. He goes out of bounds at the 25, so they'll give up 10 yards of field position. But, man, that ball, if it comes back to the left, Randy, they recover that.
Yeah, you could tell we had somebody about 5 yards off of it, and maybe we'd have been able to jump on the football. But are they going to make them kick it again, Brett? Looks like we will.
I guess we'll thought we would have taken the ball at the 35. They'll make them kick it again. Back them up to the 40. We'll do this one more time. We fill that gap over there this time. We've got a guy that kind of slides over on that side of the field. And go back to the 35. Cool night here at the Sportplex. Tallapoosa forward, second half kickoff coming up again. This time he'll put a big leg in it and kick it deep all the way down to the 9-yard line. Malcolm Simmons going to bring it all the way across the field and going to be hawked down from behind at the 25-yard line. So right where the ball went out when they kicked it the first time. So here comes the Wildcats, 1st and 10 to start the second half.
Gave Malcolm a chance to make a play. Had a good lane over there, but a nice open field tackle by the lines, and so the Wildcats will start up. First offensive possession of the second half at our own 25-yard line.
Three down here to the bottom, 2 to the top. Gabe takes a shotgun snap. Swing pass over there. 21's got his receiver. That's
good
Malcolm.
block.
Turns around and goes out of bounds and picks up about 1 yard. So there's a lot of stuff going on for a gain of about 1 or maybe 2 they give him there. Brings up second. They'll give him 2. Second down and 8.
Not a bad job of blocking over there on the left side by our receiver, but Malcolm was able to be run out of bounds. They'll actually call it a 3-yard gain, but it's more like 2 maybe on the board.
That's a 2-yard gain. Trips down here to the bottom, going to run Malcolm in the backfield now. Gabe going to take it and hand off to Malcolm up the middle. Woo, what a hit. As he turned back left, running straight up and down. You talked about that, Randy. As a running back, you straight up and down in the hole, you're going to get popped. And there's a penalty flag on the field. Briarwood motioning against the Wildcats.
Going to be a late push, late hit against our offensive line right there in the middle of the line. It's going to be a 15-yard one.
Personal foul. You called it.
Yep. Just see the reaction of our offensive line in the middle part there. Knew that that's what was coming. And
again, just kind of not firing on all cylinders offensively. Waiting to bust a big play. We've been a big play team all year, and just struggling to move the football right now. 20 yards for a first down here. 3rd down and 20. Ball back here at the 15. Gabe Benton with a shotgun snap. Going to load it up. Going to a little pitch pass forward. Gets it to Malcolm Simmons up here to the 20. 25-30 in the open field, 40. Midfield and going to be hawked down and run out of bounds. And that was nothing but a little shovel pass. That'll go as a completion. That was a pitch pass forward all the way out here to the Briarwood 44-yard line, and the Wildcats get out of a deep hole.
And that is what Malcolm Simmons can do. He can be explosive with the football in his hand. Not much, as Brett mentioned, maybe 3-yard shuffle pass right in front, and he's able to take it all the way across the grain to the right side of the field and pick up big chunks of yards.
41 yards there on that completion. That's about as crazy a completion as you'll get. And Gabe almost sacked, gets out of it, going to roll to the left, trying to find some room, going to run out of bounds at the 40. Picked up about 4, almost 5 yards right there. Gabe getting loose from a defender and picking up 4. Actually, they'll give him 5. Second down coming up. Ball down to the 39 of Briarwood.
Looks like we'll go a little bit more heavy here. Wright coming in the ball game. Patterson also into the football game. So we'll have 2 receivers with an H-back and Malcolm back there in the backfield. Do pick up 5 yards there on first, second down and 5.
Little bunch set over here to the right side. Going to hand off. Malcolm found a hole, runs it ahead. Going to power it down to the 30-yard line and give him about 9 yards on that carry and a first down. Compliments of UAB Cardiology Associates.
A little different there, Brett. A little pistol look. Turn around, and instead of Malcolm being to the left side knowing it's coming right, this one's more of a run directly up the gut, right behind the center, and good job by Malcolm getting down low and getting ahead for positive yards and another first down to the Briarwood 30.
And he comes out of the football game here, and here comes a low snap. Ball handed off to Malik.
Great
Malik
run.
Cut down across the 30, down to around the 27-yard line goes Malik Maddox.
Really had it blocked extremely well on the right side, but again, that ball low, Gabe having to go down, slows everything up. Malik, solid run, though, to pick up 4 yards there on first down. Second down and 6. We move the football down to the 27 of Briarwood. We're scoreless, 9:53 to go in the third.
Pistol going to fake the handoff.
Oh,
Gabe
my.
lost the ball.
Ooh.
Came out of his hand, fell on it back here at the 32. Man, I tell you, we have had some really tough plays of the last couple of weeks. That time Gabe trying to load up to throw it, and the ball just went backwards.
It looked like a double move up at the top side of the field to Corey Milliner. That's where we were trying to go. Not sure that he had the look that he wanted. Pretty good job in the secondary by Briarwood there, but Brett, that ball's very lucky. It bounces right back in the chest of Gabe as it goes down on the ground.
Trips down here to the bottom, one to the top on 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap. Gabe going to drop back to pass. Under pressure, going to load up and throw it over here. Pass is complete to Malcolm, man, but he is gobbled up back here at the 35. Going to lose a couple more yards. So fourth down coming up, 15 for a first. Wildcats going to stay on the field offensively here with 8:48 to go in the third quarter. This drive started at their own 25, and the Wildcats moved the chains. They need to get down to the 21-yard line. Shotgun snap on fourth down. Gabe's going to load up, fire deep down the middle of the field, and complete.
It's without a doubt pass interference. Not even remotely going to get called. Not even going to be discussed back there.
They're looking for Nuke McKinney.
And I'm not saying the ball slightly underthrown, but the idea that safety didn't come across and grab the receiver is almost comical.
Excuse me, Corey Milner, rather.
Yeah, I'm telling you. My friends, if you expect home field advantage in Alexander City, Alabama, you're not going to get it. You will not get it. Been up here for 15 years with you, Brett. Never changes. But when we go on the road, they get them. That call would have been made 40 times over in Birmingham, Alabama.
You are right. There's no doubt about it. First and 10, Briarwood now at their 35. Vizina going to load up and throw over to the right. Long pass, complete up to the 40. So that's a throw all the way across the field for a gain of about 5 yards. Brings up second down. Actually going to give him about 4, maybe 3.
Vecina's, he's kind of gimpy on that right leg, just noticing him walking around, Brett. And I don't know if that's what's taking that oomph off the throw.
Right. He's floating the ball a little bit.
Definitely floated out to the right sideline. A good job. Again, Caden Hyde will get credited with a stop out there.
Vizina on second down, going to load up, throw it deep down the right side. He's got his man. Pass is intercepted at the 20-yard line. What a great play on the backside over there. I believe that was Wyckoff.
Yeah, Christopher Wyckoff, a great job by Christopher to come back in coverage.
That's 3 interceptions for.
He's maybe got a step on Christopher, but Christopher makes up the ground, and the ball, instead of coming inside, actually floated toward the sideline right where Christopher was covering, Brett, and a great job of bringing that in. 3 INTs for our Wildcats here tonight.
Right. Vizina had him beat to the inside. And he threw it on the outside, and Chris was able to make a great play and intercept it down at the 22. Wildcats here on their second offensive possession here. Handoff to Malcolm, right side, trying to turn the corner. Found a hole, 30, 35-yard line, picked up. We'll give him about 14, 15 yards there and a Wildcat first down.
McKinney out here at receiver. Great job stalk blocking. Getting some push, allowing Malcolm out after he's able to beat the outside backer to the sideline to cut it back inside and pick up another 8 or 10 yards out to the to the Wildcat 38.
Here goes Malcolm up the middle and hands off and starting to get some yards on the ground now. Picks up about 6.
Doing a good job of blocking there, Brett. That left side of the front, Spears, Allen, getting good push and taking that, 6-7 yards there on first down.
Yep. 2nd and 4, they'll call it. 6:58 to go here in the third. 2nd down, play action, going to throw it over the middle. Got Chris Foster. Boy, he took a shot. But picks up a Wildcat first down to the Briarwood 46-yard line. We've been playing on their side of the field a lot, but don't have anything to show for it yet. New set of downs, going to go tempo here. 4 wide, 2 to either side. Coming to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, swing pass over there, dropped it. Get on it.
Yeah, he had to get on it. That was behind.
That's a big loss, man.
About a 4 or 5 yard loss back here to the 49. That's a very close call too, Brett. Very close call if that one was thrown backwards.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage.
Well, but it was where Gabe threw the football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And trust me, it was right there on it. But, again, here tonight.
Let's see what the call is.
It'll take the white hat changing it. And that's not going to happen.
Lost 6 yards. 2nd down and 15 coming up. More like 16. Shotgun snap, tough snap, handoff to Malik across midfield and
great
back
running
to the original line of scrimmage plus a little bit more inside the 45 down to the 44. So 3rd down coming up for the Wildcats at the Briarwood 44-yard line. They need the 36 or just past the 36 for a first down. Shotgun snap. Going to drop back. Gabe under pressure. Under pressure. Going to roll out. He's hit. Throws the ball down the field and throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. He had 3 lines all around him. And Gabe had no chance to really do anything, and he's going to have to come off the field. And Gabe never shows frustration. He's showing a little frustration right here. And that's very uncanny. He's cool, calm, and collected no matter what the situation, but he showed a little bit of frustration, about as much as you'll ever get out of him.
Well, just no time to make any play there. Good snap.
Here comes a punt. Malcolm puts a wobbly punt up, but this one's going to go and hit inside the 6, going to roll down, and going to be actually downed at the 6.
He's special back there.
He changes the game. I mean, he flips the field. He's the best punter in the state of Alabama, and I think he averages about 48, 49 yards a punt. So he is special. I mean, he is. You can't put a price on a guy that can flip field position. Briarwood will have it 1st and 10 at their own 6.
Been able to run the football a little better here in the second half, Brett. Had some chances. I've seen Malcolm make a couple of big plays with his legs.
Here comes Vizina in this offense and going this power package up underneath and going to snap it.
Ball's almost fumbled.
I think they did. No, it was fumbled. The beanbag came out, and they're going to fall on it. This is not a very good offensive team that we're playing tonight. And, you know, if we don't pull this one off, it'll be our fault. It'll be our opportunities that we've missed. Defense has played a phenomenal game tonight against this Briarwood team. Malcolm right now getting the job done on the ground. He's got several receptions now, and then the play of the game to this point.
Ball back down on the ground.
Again, they are struggling to get the snap off, man. And
unfortunately for us, good recognition back there by the running back of seeing that football down on the ground and jumping back on top of it, Brett.
Yeah, this has been an odd game. Both teams have put the ball on the ground several times and lived to play another game. This has been another day. 3rd down and 11. This will be a Vizina pass, I'm sure. Trips down here to the bottom. Takes a snap, going to go down that far sideline. Pass is incomplete. Threw it out of bounds. That was good coverage.
Yeah, perfect coverage by Wyckoff down this right sideline. Turns his head at the right time, Brett. Was right there in stride as just a little go route, short side of the field. Wyckoff reads it, turns his head. Would have been able to make a play on the football if it's not sailed out of bounds. And Corey Milliner will go back, and Briarwood should punt this football about 4 or 5 yards into the end zone. Corey Milliner will look to receive this kick about the Briarwood 40-yard line. So barring any catastrophe, this should be great field position for the Wildcats.
Wildcats are going to come after it. There's the snap. They bring a rush. Almost got it. He gets it out of there. Going to hit it the 35. Man, look at this roll all the way down to the 48-yard line. So still good field position, but, hey, tip your hat to the punter for Briarwood. He gets it out of there. They're going to say it was touched at the 46. 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. We are scoreless.
I tell you, good job by Corey there, not throwing a punch on the sideline. Two lines over there. One of them's an offensive lineman, gets up in his face, and then another one comes off the sideline, does the same. And I'm proud of him for not throwing one, because I'm not saying either of them didn't deserve it.
Here's this starting drive inside Briarwood territory at the 46. Shotgun snap. Going to hand off to Malcolm up the middle. Cuts it outside 40. Broke another tackle, and it's going to be run out of bounds.
Got it going running the football, Brett.
Gain of about 11 and a first down. Compliments of UAB Cardiology Associates.
Trying that middle part of the line. Good push there, Brett. But again, that left side, Jaden Allen, Cooper Spears, both of those young men getting good drive and a good cut back, like in a little counter for Malcolm to pick up 10 yards there on first down.
Shotgun snap, going to hand off up the middle to Malcolm again, trying to spin, but
still 4 yards.
Yeah, able to push forward and get 3 or 4 yards there on first down, as the clock will roll under 3 minutes here on the next snap. Give him 3, second down and 7.
And this could be one of those games where you have no big play that scores. You just pound it out, try to find a way to put a touchdown on the board and get out of here happy to win one.
Pistol formation, going to turn around, hand it to Malcolm, trying to turn the corner over here, and going to be
good running
swarmed
again.
Up at the 30, so it'll be third down coming up. Third and about 3 or 4. I'm going to say 4 yards for first down coming up. Wildcats on the far hash, moving left to right here. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. 0-0. Pistol formation. The ball is snapped over his head, and we're going to have to fall on him at the 40. And, I mean, it's a comedy of errors right now, guys. I mean, just cannot get out of our own way.
You know, and even when
just can't get out of our own way.
Snaps seem to be there, it's just not clean. Timing's off, and it's upsetting the timing overall with the play, and another punting situation. Good snap back.
And Malcolm gets off a boomer.
What a kick.
This one going to hit, going to roll, and then let it get in the end zone, man. He had it down there, hit at the 10, but, boy, it took off, and Ty couldn't down it. So Briarwood starts at the 20.
Great hustle by Ty, Brett. That's one that's tough, you know. You don't know whether, when you're inside the 10 and about the 7 or 8, do I let it hit and get another 3 or 4 yards? Do I go ahead and catch this football there? And, you know, you saw the previous time Ty's down there as the gunner, and he's in a good spot and able to pick up another 4 or 5 yards and down it inside the 5. And he'd like this one back, but a really good kick by Malcolm again to give us a chance down there.
First and 10, Briarwood at their own 20 with 1:47 to go here in the third. Vizina with a snap. Looks, going to throw it down the middle of the field. He's wide open at the 45. Busted coverage. Midfield, and that's what Briarwood's done. They haven't moved the ball very much, but
well, poor old Vecina, he is really hurt. I didn't realize it was as bad as it is.
He's struggling big time.
He almost can't put any weight on that right
leg. I wonder
leg.
when that happened. I mean, because he had a good run in the first half, and he looked full speed.
Yes, he did. Good point.
He looked full speed.
25-yarder down
so
the
it happened in this.
Line.
It happened in this game somewhere. But he put that ball on the money there inside Wildcat territory of the 48. Drops back to pass. Looks over, fires a pass, complete down here to the 35, man. He's got it going now. Another completion down here and moving the chains. And Vizina is struggling to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's got enough on it to complete. And right now he's got time to throw the football.
Not putting a lot of hump on it, though.
No, he's just
having to find those open receivers and let them come back for the football. Just can't stick that right leg in the ground and get anything behind it.
Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Wildcats bring some pressure.
Good block.
Bazina steps up. Normally would run the football there, throws a pass high and incomplete, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Well, you got to watch right here.
52 likes it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one over there on the sideline. I mean, he is. We're very lucky we don't get one there, but it's in 52's nature to cause one.
He plays way after the whistle. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
But, Brett, here's a key there. Briarwood's offensive line giving him all day to throw the football there.
Yeah, we're only rushing 3 men on the front. Right now, it looks like we're going to walk somebody out up here, and it's going to be movement up front. It will be 2nd down and 15 now coming up for Briarwood with 44 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. And, again, it's been a lot of mistakes here for the Wildcats tonight. Bazina in the shotgun. 4 wide, 2 to either side. Takes a snap. Wildcats bring some pressure. Fires a pass over the middle of the field. Boy, what a bullet. Inside the 20, down to the 18. That's another 1st down. He's hobbled, Randy, but, boy, he threw a strike there.
Man, I'm telling you, he is Byron Leftwich hobbling
he
down
really
the field.
is.
I mean, he's hobbling so bad you want to pick him up and carry him 20 yards and
let
him snap it back to him. This is a perfect throw. Just a little post pattern by the slot receiver. We try to send some pressure off that backside, Caden Hyde. An outstanding job by the offensive line of picking up that pressure, Brett. And, you know, that's where they've made hay here on this drive is the offensive line giving him time to throw the football.
Trips to the top, 1 down to the bottom. 7 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Drops back. Wildcats blitz are going to dump it down this far sideline, near sideline. It's a wheel route, and it's a touchdown for Briarwood. No time on the clock. And the Wildcats give up one here. Wildcats.
Just a great play call, Brett. You know, we send pressure up the middle. Our middle linebacker almost gets to Vicina back in the backfield. Well, we run a wheel. They run a wheel out of the backfield down the sideline, and, you know, communication in the secondary on who's to pick up that running back out of the backfield wasn't made, and a perfectly thrown football and a good job by their running back to run through a tackle over here on the sideline. Put the first points on the board.
6-0, extra point coming up. Snap, the kick is good. 7-0. That's your new S&S discount tire score with zeros on the clock here for the 3rd. We'll go to the 4th. The Security Pest Control 4th quarter coming up. Wildcats trail at 7-0. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
You want the best opportunity to be successful in life. You deserve that opportunity. Well, you just happens to be in our motto. Central to you, central to your success. Your future is right now. Don't wait. Make your dreams a reality by enrolling at Central Alabama Community College. Register today at cacc.edu.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Welcome to Grace's, y'all. It's fall. Just to remind you, we are located in the same place we've been for decades. Our number is still the same, 256-234-4238. It's one of our favorite times of the year. Our assortment of fall items will cheer you up, from our cornucopia to our other dried arrangements. Whether you're dressing up the inside of your home or outside, we have you covered. Grace's Flowers in Elk City.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
The all-new Triple R Cafe in Rockford is open and the place for true Southern-style cooking. Open Tuesday through Saturday in downtown Rockford on US 231. The Triple R Cafe serves up true Southern cooking with a meat and 3 for lunch. And on Friday and Saturday, get the best dinners in the area with fresh from the garden vegetables. Gulf-style scallops and shrimp, and Bayou-style alligator. Central Alabama's new place for Southern-style cooking with a down-home atmosphere. That's the all-new Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford.
You don't have to ask who, what, or why. Who's Diner is the go-to place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 22 and 280 in Alex City. Who's Diner offers the best meals and the best deals in town. Try our fresh, made-from-scratch pancakes, chicken salad, Philly cheesesteak, or the Who Burger. It doesn't get any better than who? Who's Diner, of course, on the corner of Highway 22 and 280. Who's hungry? Why is Sarah Automotive Group on Highway 280 in Sylacauga the place for the best deals on your new ride? 3 compelling reasons. 1. With 3 full new car dealers on one lot, you get the best comparison and incentives on Fords, Hondas, and Nissans. Unmatched selection. 2. Sarah pays over market value for your trade to maintain East Central Alabama's best pre-owned vehicle selection and sales. And 3. The Sarah Automotive price won't be beat and delivers lower payments and huge value on your next buy. Shop online or on Highway 280 in Sylacauga.
A well of a drive took over after the Wildcats failed to convert.
Offensive line was outstanding for Briarwood on that drive. Picked up a couple of blitzes we tried to throw at him, and he was able to find the slot receiver down the middle 2 times for probably 50 of the yards there on that drive. Went to number 5 down the middle of the field. So just a great look right there for Briarwood, and a great drive, and really the first one we've seen all night long.
Kicking off left to right. High end over end kick. Going to be fielded inside the 10. Try to bring it out over here. 20, found a seam up to the 30. And will be put down there. Be 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 30. Can they get something going here in the 4th quarter? Down 7-0.
Have been able to move the football at times, but the same issues that we've seen over the last few weeks.
We lived in their side of the field there in the 3rd quarter and had nothing to show for it. 4 wide to the top, 1 down here to the bottom is Malcolm. Man coverage down here. Gabe Benton, shotgun formation. Going to look to the right, set up a screen. He's got his receiver at the 30, kicks it out. Corey Milner turns it on, 40, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, cuts it inside, still on his feet, touchdown. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Wildcats! No penalty flags. Quick screen pass.
About as easy as you can dial it up. Just going to throw a screen outside. Corey going to show that he's running inside. Cuts it back up that right sideline. No containment by their secondary. And Corey outruns the defense, cuts it back inside at the 20, and takes it to the house.
That's a way to answer. 70 yards on that pass to Corey Milner. That's how you answer a touchdown. Now all of a sudden it's turned into a shootout. 3 quarters of no points, and now we've had 2 touchdowns. Extra point from Noah Alsabrook is up and good. We've tied it up at 7 apiece. That's your new S&S Discount Tire score.
Good snap, well-struck kick right there by Noah. Good to see. We'll have to kick the football off and get good coverage down there. But, you know, Brett, you can only expect so much out of your offense. Briarwood's able to put one nice drive together, but you just keep putting them in one bad situation after another. And a good offense with a great quarterback, they're going to find a way to expose you at some point. So defensively, you've got to find a way that we can dial up some pressure, because that's what it's going to take with this quarterback. But I can't say enough good things about that offense. It was a good snap back. We had a change out right there at center. Good snap back, a good pass over on the right side, and Corey doing what he has done for 2 consecutive years, be the best player out there on the football field, makes a huge play.
Patterson truck parts, drive recount, 1 play, 70 yards. Touchdown to Corey Milner. Corey Milner did all that work. That was all Corey. Tied up 7 apiece. Wildcats going to kick back off to Briarwood, and let's see if defense can stop them here and get the ball back for this offense. And kick it deep. And go down to the 12-yard line. Going to bring it out down that far sideline. We don't have anybody over there, and going to be run out of bounds at the 35 on a penalty play. This has got to be a block in the back more than likely, I would think, or a hold. Haven't been a ton of penalty flags on the field tonight, but the ones that have been thrown have been big ones. We had a touchdown wiped off in the first half on a holding penalty. That would have been Corey's second touchdown.
Well, we're lucky to have that one go as a block in the back because we lose containment down that sideline.
There was nobody on that side. So Corey now with 81 yards in receptions. Malcolm Simmons now with right at 50 yards in receptions. Chris Foster, 52 yards in receptions on 3 catches. Newt McKinney 1 for 16, and David Lawson 1 for 10. Here's Vizina on first down. Under pressure.
That's what we need.
Put down at the 10-yard line.
Little delayed blitz by the middle linebacker there, Savon Spradley. Didn't see him come right off the initial surge, Brett, but comes around the right side on the backside and makes a play. I think Zy Owens was also back there in the backfield. Good coverage out here in the right flat by Caden Hyde, though.
Yeah. Second down and 20. Ball at their own 10. Trips down here to the bottom, one to the top. Vizina shotgun, going to have all day. Going to dump it out here. Pass is complete.
Tackle.
Lost some yards. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Going to be put down at the 8. Third down coming up.
Getting a little pressure back there the last second, Brett, not allowing anything, but our secondary on this right side of the field, that's Corey Millen or Caden Hyde. Is that Inslee Goggins over here at safety?
It is.
All in coverage, nowhere to throw the football on the side that he wanted to go to, so he has to throw it out in the flat on the backside, and we do a good job by Brian Simmons in recognition and getting the stop.
10 minutes to go in the ball game. Tied up at 7 apiece. Briarwood back way up inside their 10. Third down, Vizina in the end zone. Going to drop. That's going to be holding. Going to throw it. Pass. Intercepted. Pass is picked off inside the 25, down at the 23-yard line.
We'll decline that hold.
On a holding play. Wildcats take over. That is 4 interceptions.
Second one for Christopher Wyckoff, and this is a beauty right here. He reads the pass out on the left sideline, makes a cut on it, goes down low to the ground, catches the football about a foot off the turf. So for his second INT, he and Ty Williams both with 2 interceptions tonight. Great play by both of those young men, and we have needed it. Defense has really given up only 1 drive all night long.
Defense really is. They've been a stalwart here in this football game, kept us in it, give us an opportunity. You know, a big play before half for Malcolm to run the guy down, not to just concede that they're going to score a touchdown on that interception. Every little bit counts, and there's a flag on the field. That's a substitution penalty against the Wildcats.
And Wildcats with 12 men on the field, as Coach Coleman lets us know over here. So not what you want to start the drive, 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 15, 7-all. Wildcats able to get a long 70-yard touchdown pass on a 1-play drive on the previous possession. 9:54 to go here in the ball game.
Shotgun snap. Gabe looks to his left. Going to just dump it over here. Got Corey Milner at the 20. Spun out of bounds.
Still going to pick up about 7-8 yards there, Brett. Maybe about 9.
Yeah.
There on first down after the 5-yard loss on the penalty play. Come back to the wide side of the field, find the best player out there, and Corey Milner hit him on the wide side, and he picks up about 9 yards. We'll call it second down and 6. Ball down to the 19-yard line of Briarwood.
Shotgun snap, going to hand off to Malcolm up the middle. Not much going on there. Inside the 20 down to around maybe the 18-yard line. So it'll be third down coming up. 9:30 and counting here in the ball game. Wildcats and Briarwood tied up at 7 apiece. That's your S&S discount tire score. Hasn't been much scoring, but it came back to back. Briarwood scored, and we scored on the very next play. It's third down and 4. At around the 18-yard line. 4 wide, 2 to either side. Gabe going to look, throw it over the middle of the field, almost intercepted down there at the 5. Looking for Chris Foster cutting across the field, and Gabe kind of jumped up in the air when he threw it. And they'll keep the offense on the field here. 4th down and 4.
Briarwood looking for that. Good defensive stand for them. Looking for Chris across the middle. Chris got 4 receptions for about 65 yards on the night, but only one of those coming here in the second half, Brett.
That's right. Timeout on the field. Advanced Heating and Air timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second one with them. We're 7 apiece. You're listening to the Wildcat Football Network.
Kia of Auburn invites you to see our great selection of vehicles. The Kia brand offers something for everyone at almost any budget. Multi-purpose vehicles like the Carnival, Sportage, Sorrento, or Telluride. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the sporty Stinger. Looking for fuel efficiency? We have many hybrids to choose from, and even our amazing electric EV models. No matter which Kia model you choose, you'll receive remarkable performance along with our outstanding warranty. Kia of Auburn, where you are always number one.
Are you looking to buy a home, but you're having second thoughts because you think it'll be a complicated process? Cross Country Mortgage, your local lender, will make everything smooth, easy, and stress-free for you. When you work with CCM, there are only 6 simple steps in the home buying process: pre-approval, application, underwriting, conditional approval, final underwriting, and closing. That's all there is to it. Get started today with their online pre-approval application. Visit crosscountrymortgage.com/Auburn-AL-4307.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
John Strickland says go and buy Strickland's Watts. Yes, Strickland's Watts on Dadeville Road. The girls will get those great biscuits ready every day. That's Monday through Friday. Propane now every day. Pellet ice every day. And also, don't forget about the fish. Fish and tackle, bait, minnows, and worms. So you're going to get that service. Now you'll get that John Strickland service like, hey, I appreciate it. Y'all come on back to see us at Strickland's Watts.
When Americans needed a car that worked harder than a car, we built them a truck. And they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
9:04 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats in Briarwood tied at 7. Are we going to try a field goal?
Yep.
This will be a 34-yard attempt on this near hash. 34-yard attempt for Noah Alsabrook. Be kicking this near hash back across his body. There's a snap. The place. The kick's on the way. Kicks up. I think he nailed it. It's good. Noah Alsabrook pops it through right down Broadway to give the Wildcats a 10-7 lead.
Perfect snap back. Good hold by Ty Williams and a perfect kick right down the middle. Wildcats with their first lead of the night, 10-7, 8:57 to go here in the fourth.
Capitalized off that turnover. Good for Noah. Some confidence by Coach Grider to run Noah Alsabrook out there instead of going for it on 4th and 4. Tried a 34-yard field goal, and he put it right down the middle to give the Wildcats a 10-7 lead. Chris Vazina with 4 interceptions tonight. It has played the second half pretty hobbled. No doubt about it. Led one pretty impressive drive, but that was it for the most part. Good to see some confidence for Noah. Proud for him. Our special teams has struggled the last couple of weeks, and that was a good snap, a good hold, and a good kick all the way around to give us a 3-point lead. Tonight, this kind of game could be the difference. Still a lot of time left, though. 8:57 to go here. Alsabrook will kick off right to left. High end over end kick.
Good kick.
Going to be down to the 12. They're going to bring it out. Looking that far side. Trying to pick up a block.
Better job.
Gets out of bounds at the 30.
Good job by Brian Simmons reading that over there. A couple of blocks being held up about another 4 or 5 seconds after the whistle, but that's okay. Not great field position for Briarwood inside the 30. They got him at, the 29, Brett? No, right there at the 30-yard line.
They ran him out at the 30.
But a good coverage kick by Noah down to the 10-yard line. Good high kick. And, Brett, look, 30-yard line for most may sound like that's good field position for us with our kick coverage this year.
Yeah, it's true.
We take that every time.
Here's Vazina on 1st and 10. Another pass out there. Picked up 5 out of bounds at 35, 36-yard line. So, moving.
And for those just tuning in, one of the top quarterbacks in the country here tonight. He's committed to Clemson. Big 6'4", about 220-pounder, and he looks the part out there. But he is very, very gimpy with his right leg, and he can put almost no weight on his right leg. So any throws that you're seeing coming from him,
it's really all arm.
It is, isn't it?
2nd down and 5. We bring a blitz. They pick it up. He's open. Oh. Threw it high, though. Had a man open at the 45, and he could not connect with his wide receiver. That is Walker Gray.
And Gray, one of their top receivers on the season, plays the slot, got good size. He had about 60 yards on that touchdown drive that they had, and both of them were down the middle. A little bit deeper passes on both of those than that one, Brett, but we have got to shore up the middle of the field. They exposed us a little bit on that one scoring drive that they did have.
Yeah, 3rd down and 4. Vazina looks to his right, got his receiver at the 40, and
going to all depend on where they get a spot.
They're going to give him the forward progress across the 40. That's where he caught the football and kind of went backwards.
No, he ran backwards, though.
Yeah, he went backwards, but they gave him forward progress up to around the 41, actually.
I tell you. Boys.
1st down and 10, 7:50 to go here in the ball game. 10-7.
Sorry.
Wildcats lead it 5 wide for Briarwood. 7:40 to go. Snap, looks to the left.
Good job,
fake.
Savon.
Yeah, and going to get him in the backfield back here inside the 35-yard line. Was going to turn the football loose, but Savon was in his face, couldn't do it. Had to eat it.
2nd sack and back-to-back possessions for the middle linebacker, Savon Spradley. 2nd leading tackler on the season coming into the ball game behind Jai Hicks. And with 57 stops on the season, and a huge play right there by the senior linebacker.
2nd down and 18 coming up. Vizina takes the snap under
He's
pressure
got him again. He's got him
Is that-
again.
Savon
Ball
knocks the
out.
ball out.
I think we're down on it. Savon Spradley with the strip.
Wow.
Savon with his third sack in 2 possessions. Great job. He strips it away, and we get down on the football, Brett.
There we
Who's
got
that?
it.
Brian
That's
Simmons.
Brian Simmons comes out of it. Wildcats, another turnover down here. That's Vizina's 5th turnover, 4 picks, and a fumble. And this is back-to-back drives for Briarwood where they have lost possession on turnovers. Back in the football game is our offense, 1st and 10 at the 22. Gabe Benton going to turn around and hand it to Malcolm Simmons. They're trying to stretch it over here to the left side, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 20. Picked up 2 yards there.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3 or 4 right there that he had a chance for, but, you know, Chandler Patterson in the football game, the last 3 possessions at center, and he has been perfect back there snapping the football. Only a sophomore, Brett. We've seen him really as the 6th man all season. You know, he comes in when a helmet pops off or when a player's not able to play that game, and but he's doing outstanding. Another perfect.
Good snap, handoff to Malcolm up the middle. Boy, he took a shot. Spun down to the 16.
Coach Coleman calls it, man. He had a cut back lane to the right. It was very well blocked on the right side of the front. Instead, Malcolm kind of cuts it back to the left. But ran the football hard and picks up about 4 yards there.
Run another lineman in.
It's a tackle over.
It's a tackle over play coming in. 3rd down and 4.
Little heavy package right here off the right side.
Take the hand off, man. He took a shot right in the jaw, man.
Just no
right
push.
at the line of scrimmage and nothing doing. So it's another 4th down coming up. And I'm assuming we kicked it just a minute ago. Would you come out here and try to kick it again? It's 4th and about 4. 4th down and 4 with 5:48 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats clinging to a 10-7 lead.
You know, the way your defense is playing, Brett, I like this. When you've got the lead, that does change your thought process here.
Right.
Run some clock. There's 5:34 to go and counting. 4th down and 4. Wildcats lead 10-7.
We'll go 5 wide. Gabe will go by himself. Takes the snap. Looks going to throw it over here. Pass is incomplete. Threw it low and behind Malcolm at the 10.
Nice call. Little hitch pattern over here to the wide side of the field, to the short side of the field to Malcolm. And this one just didn't come out quite as well as it normally does from Gabe, and would like to have it back. But defense comes back out, and Savon Spradley with 3 sacks in the last 2 possessions, 1 a strip fumble, has played outstanding football here in the second half.
This is a big drive for Briarwood. It's a big drive for our defense. Wildcats clinging to a 10-7 lead here. Vizina comes back out with his offense. Ball in this near hash, moving left to right. Takes a snap. Going to be a quick pitch over there to their tailback. Trying to find a lane. Going to power it up ahead across the 20, up to the 22, 23-yard line. That's a big run on 1st down for the Lions right there. And we've got a man a little bit slow in getting up. They help him up. I believe that was Zai over there.
Hey, big news tonight. I haven't seen a single cramp. Now, don't get me wrong. We didn't play but about 40 minutes there in the first half.
That's right. Yeah.
So that was a big key of the game last week, and it's worked out okay for us this week.
I think that ended up being the key of the game last week. 2nd down and 4. Vizina going to load up and fire over the middle. He's got his receiver at the 30. That was another high throw, Randy. And again, not being able to step into the pass, leaving those passes high, but able to go up and snag it right there at the 30 and move the chains. It's going to come down to this drive probably.
Continuing to work the middle of that field. And is that Gray again?
That's Gray.
With the catch. He's
their go-to guy. Here's a little quick pitch on the left side again. Found some room. Powering ahead. 40. Broke a tackle midfield. 40. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Tried to rip the ball out. It's out. Ball is out. Inside the 5. They're going to say he was down, though, at the 8-yard line. We ran him down, Chris Wyckoff, and ripped the ball out, but his knee was down. But, man, that quick pitch to the short side of the field. And, boy, he just almost took it the distance here. 4:14 to go. We got a guy down, and I think it's a cramp.
GillsOpelika.info. Get pre-approved in minutes online at GillsOpelika.info for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Gills Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Adams Health and Rehab in Alexander City helps you get back to life faster. When you need the best rehabilitative care following surgery, a stroke, or heart attack, Adams Health and Rehab offers a comfortable, home-like atmosphere, private suites with phone and flat screen, even a secure Alzheimer's dementia unit, and highly skilled 24-hour nursing care. Adams Health and Rehab is here for you by helping you get back to life. Adams Health and Rehab, 256-329-0847.
So you want to build a home? Build the home you want with America's Home Place. Choose from over 150 floor plans, then personalize. Tile backsplash with granite countertops? Done. A spacious bathroom you've always dreamed of? You got it. Choose every detail, floors, cabinets, even the paint color.
How about electric lime?
Can't decide? Relax. At America's Home Place, we take care of it all. It's your home. Own it. America's Home Place.
They say we live in an age of big data, where computers and fancy algorithms are supposed to know you best. But at Country Financial, we know helping you own your future requires, well, something much bigger. Contact your local Country Financial representative and start planning for your future with a personal touch.
Let me tell you about a barbecue place that's not just a barbecue place anymore. It's downtown Alexander City. It's Fire Truck Barbecue, where they have a meat and three. And when I say that, those vegetables, I'm talking about fresh vegetables, not out of the can. Now, they do a lot of catering, too. Don't you go by and see my buddy Kenneth Ledbetter and the whole crew and his lovely wife, Julie, at Fire Truck Barbecue, downtown Alexander City.
For over 80 years, the staff members of Radney and Langley Funeral Home have been friends in time of need, and we are dedicated to honoring, sharing, and preserving the amazing and inspirational stories of life.
You've got a friend.
Hey, it's Brett Pritchard, and I'm here to tell you all about Sims Foods, who you know better as Wickles Pickles. Wickles Pickles, that 90-year-old recipe, wickedly delicious. Relish, okra, and pickles. From Saturday sandwiches, tailgate snacks, to holiday dinners with your family and friends. From their family to yours, Wickles Pickles, those wickedly delicious pickles.
Wickles Pickles, wickedly delicious pickles.
It's truck season at Glen Smith in Opelika.
We have an excellent selection of Chevrolet Silverados and GMC Sierras with giant October discounts and no payments till next year. New Chevrolet Silverados up to $7,500 off. GMC Sierras up to $8,500 off.
No payments till next year during truck season at Glen Smith in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
First and 10 Briarwood, actually first and goal at the 8. Wow. A lot of missed opportunities tonight. Can the Wildcat defense come up with another big stop? There's that quick pitch over there to the left, finding a seam down to the 5, so a 3-yard gain. Finding a little bit of something going on over there on that left side.
Yeah, like a matchup and exposing it right now, and that big back run.
Well, they're just playing power football right now.
Low pad level, keeps his legs churning. And he's a 190, 200-pound kid running around that left side.
Second and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap coming up. Man in motion right to left. Here it is, going to be a pitch to the left side again. He's got some room, going to dive inside the 3. They're knocking us off the ball over there. He had plenty of space. He lowered his headgear and got down to around the 2-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 2 with 3:15 to go in the ball game. Wildcats lead at 10-7. This is just like a playoff game, and this is what both teams are fighting for. Both teams fighting to get in to the playoffs. Briarwood at 3-3 on the season. Wildcats at 5-2. 3rd and goal at the 2. Go with that little sneak play inside. Are they going to give it to him? No signal yet. They don't say anything. They didn't give it to him. There's a penalty. Neither line judge even threw their hands up. The head official put his hands up. I don't even know what's going on here. They're going to huddle up, but neither line judge came in and marked and gave the signal for a touchdown.
And look, let's be fair. I've been tough down there, but unless his knee's down,
well,
he's a yard into the end
Here's
zone.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Am I wrong, Wes? Did I see that?
Well, where did the touchdown come from? I mean, the line judge.
No, I haven't seen a touchdown signal.
The head official has given the signal for a touchdown.
Well, it never was given actually on the play.
Never was. Unless, I don't know what's going on. The points hadn't been put on the board. It's 2:34 to go.
I thought he was in the end zone. I will say that. I thought he was a good yard
I
into
did
the end
too,
zone.
but you would have thought the officials would have come in from either side, and obviously he didn't score.
Are they saying he didn't score?
Well, he's got to line up for the extra point.
Okay. Man.
They're
saying he did score, Wes. A touchdown. I've yet to see the arms go up.
The only arms that went up were by the head official who was standing way back here.
What, about a minute after the play?
I mean, a good minute. There's the snap. The kick's on the way. Kick's good. 14-10. No, Wildcats have missed some opportunities, guys. I'm telling you, man, this one is just wow.
2:34 to go here in the ball game. We do have 2 timeouts left.
You know, you go down here and you look at it. Noah Alsabrook kicks a field goal to put us up 10-7. We have another chance, decide to roll the dice and go for it and don't get it. So come away empty-handed. They take the ball and go down the field and score a touchdown. And can the Wildcats answer here one more time to win the football game? It's going to come down to this, but not been a very clean effort offensively for our Wildcats tonight. But I'll say this, the ground game has picked up here in the last 2 or 3 possessions.
And Briarwood's did on that possession, Brett.
Well,
the big number 13's able to barrel down that left sideline. Wyckoff hawks him down at the 8-yard line, but
Briarwood lives like this. They live like this all year. They almost expect something like this. The Wildcats have had a couple opportunities. And so Briarwood's going to have to kick off from their own 25-yard line after the unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see what the call was.
It was something in the middle of the line, Brett, right there where the ball went over the goal line.
Well, 2:34 is an eternity with this offense. Down 4, 14-10. This is going to be returnable. Going to be fielded at the 30. Going to bring it out. The 35, cut back inside 40.
Go. Go, Ty.
Down this near sideline.
Go, Ty.
35-30.
Go, Ty.
25-20.
Go.
15-10-5. Gone. Touchdown. Wildcats 60 yards. Ty Williams to the house.
I must apologize right there. I jumped up in front of the camera, so not much that you can see. But promise you, Ty Williams outruns everyone down this left sideline. And, Brett, one of the key blocks came from Malcolm Simmons. Malcolm right here reads that Ty's going to pull this one in, comes up, levels somebody at about the 40-yard line. Ty takes it down the left sideline for the touchdown.
Boy, I'm telling you, it's been a back-and-forth one here in the last 10 minutes. Snap, the place, the kick's blocked. Wow. 16-14, 2:21 to go here in the ball game. Boy, I tell you, they're not going to give you an opportunity to take a deep breath. 16-14 is your new S&S Discount Tire scored. Ty Williams had a heck of a night tonight. 2 interceptions, a 60-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And the Wildcats lead by 2. 16-14. Hey, look, Briarwood's found a little bit of something, but most of it was on the ground, guys. 2:21 to go here in the ball game. Briarwood has 3 timeouts. We've got to have one of these great defensive stands like we've had a lot this year. This defense, I'll be honest with you, which one do you want on the field right now? I'm going to ride with our defense. I want our defense on the field being able to make some plays. And
I agree. Hey, I'm glad we're able to close that one out. You know, it's been one of those nights where we've been able to move the football at times, but we haven't found points on the board when we've gotten the football deep down in Briarwood territory. So proud of Ty right there, Brett, to turn on the jets and outrun everyone into the end zone.
And no block in the backs either. That's a key deal there.
I do think you'll go back and you'll see this block by Malcolm, and it was the one right there where Ty was able to get through that first surge, because Briarwood's got a gunner that's right down there about 5 yards from us when he brings this one in, and Malcolm puts a shoulder into him, and Ty outruns everyone to the end zone.
Noah Alsabrook going to kick off right to left. Puts a big leg into it. This one's going to go down to the 9-yard line. Going to bring it out on that far side. 20, 25, 30 down the far sideline. Going to be run out of bounds there. Thank goodness we didn't throw him down. But they get the ball out past the 30. And 2-0. The clock kept running, and they're going to have to put some time back on the clock. This is what it comes down to, guys. Briarwood with 3 timeouts. A little over 2 minutes on the clock. They put 6 seconds back on the clock, so it's 2:12.
And, Brett, it's been so odd. Their offensive line has held up a lot of times. And, you know, then we had 2 consecutive drives where Savon had 3 sacks on those 2 drives, and one was a strip that they didn't hold up at all. We need one of those drives here where they don't hold up at all.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Shotgun snap for Brazina. Fake that little pitch. Going to aim up and fire over here. He's got his receiver at midfield. Inside Wildcat territory to the 48. Had bracketed coverage over there, but they're going to move the chains down to Wildcat territory.
As Coach Coleman said, you can't throw this football any better. Little high-low route.
Well, he
hits it about 12, 15 yards up that left sideline. Can't throw it on a dime any better than you do right there between 2 defenders for us.
47-yard line.
Minute 48 and counting. Wildcats lead 16-14, now into Wildcat territory.
Chris Vazina in the shotgun. Need to get back there and put some pressure on him. He's going to get back there high. In the world, is that not a hold? Here it comes. He finally threw it.
My gosh.
I mean, I was about to say, what in the world? I've been quiet. You've been the loud one tonight.
Well, buddy,
I'm telling you, if he ain't thrown that one, I was going to have a lot to unleash. That was a blatant hole in the middle of the field. And they're going to go backwards here with 1:27 to go here in the football game. Wildcats lead it 16-14. This is a dangerous quarterback. And you better not sleep on anything right here, because I'm telling you, he can deliver a pass pretty much anywhere he wants to. All the way back here to the 42.
Time for a big play back in the secondary. Time to play the football back in the secondary and get the 5th interception.
Here we go. Going to drop back. Chris Vazina going to load up, throw to the middle of the field. He's got his receiver at the 40-yard line.
That cat can play. That's Gray again, the slot receiver. Just a big body, Brett. You throw it around him, he catches the football. And again, you can't throw this football any better.
Timeout on the field with 105, and they ain't going to throw it. I mean, you know what's coming. I mean, he's just going to line up. I mean, do you roll the dice and try to blitz and try to get somebody through? That's the thing. You try to bring a blitz and try to get to it.
We are trying it. I mean, we're trying right up the middle, but we're getting stuffed. And that's what I'm telling you, Brett. It's odd. 2 back-to-back possessions we got back there.
Yep.
And then, you know, the long drive that they have that they were able to come down and score, you know, it was one of those drives where they held us out pretty much the entire time. So, you know, I agree with you. You got to find a way to dial something up. And, you know, one of those sacks I saw from Savon was a delayed one, Brett, where he showed the middle and then he came around wide to the outside. And so it's going to take something original like that, I think. I don't know. I mean, they communicate pretty well up front. I'll give that to Briarwood.
Gray. He's up at the top. Gray split out to the top of the formation up there.
Still 2 safeties back.
Only a 3-man rush. We're going to bring a delayed blitz. Bazina's got all. There's another hold. That's another holding penalty against Briarwood. It's going to back them up. So 59 seconds to go here in the football game. The Wildcats clinging to a 2-point lead, 16-14.
Needed both of those and deserved both of those. This one's off the right side of their front. As we're coming with a little pressure off the left side, Brett. Can't get back there with a wrap-up hold. And get the flag in. Spot of the foul call is going to take this one back inside Briarwood territory, back I think to the 46-yard line. So it'll be, second and about 17 from there.
They need to get to the 37 for a first down.
59 seconds to go. Wildcats lead 16-14.
Clock's rolling. 50 seconds to go in the game. Here comes a blitz. Coming off the corner. Corey's got to get there. Corey's got to get there on the backside. Back here at the 40-yard line. He puts him down, and Briarwood's going to have to burn a timeout.
Great call by the defensive staff over here to read that secondary blitz from the backside. And, man, Corey would like to have this one back, though, Brett.
Yeah, he could have stripped
Corey saw that football, my friend, and Vicina, very heady, pulls that football into his chest. But Corey saw it, buddy.
Just glad he got back there and made the play.
Yeah, great job by the senior. He's had a heck of a football game again. Got to get back there, though, Brett. This is, a third down, maybe 22 to go. They actually got 23 on the board. 2-point Wildcat lead. How many yards they got to get to?
Well, they got to get to the 37.
Just a guess from their field goal unit. He may have 40 in his leg.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty good leg.
I don't want to give him a chance.
No, I don't either. I'm just, as they're discussing over there.
I think they get down to the 30, they try it. I mean, why not? I mean, you're down 2 points. You're going to at least give it a chance if you're somewhat near.
So a great opportunity for those 2 deep safeties.
Well, here I'd bring pressure again.
Actually throwing 3 safeties back. We're going to roll Malcolm over a little bit here to the left to help. I'd know exactly where Gray is.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down and 23. Bazina going to go far down the far sideline.
Oh, what a play.
Knocked away by Ty Williams.
Oh, what a play.
And that ball was on the money.
And he was beat by 3 yards.
He was on the money. He had it in his hands, and Ty knocked it out of there.
With great timing. Ty didn't have time to turn around and find the football. He saw the receiver.
That's a great play,
Put his arms up, and as you're taught in man coverage, throw your arms right there. Throw your arm right in the middle of that pass receiver's hands, and he does it at the perfect time with the right arm.
32
knocks
seconds.
The football away.
32 seconds for Briarwood. They got to get to the 37 to move the chains. And they're going to call another timeout. They'll have one left with 32 seconds to go in the ball game. Wildcats clinging to a 16-14 lead here at the Sportplex, trying to punch their ticket to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. Briarwood is not making it easy. All of a sudden, these 2 offenses woke up here late in the 3rd and here in this 4th quarter. There was no points on the board until the last play of the 3rd. Briarwood scored a touchdown, and then we come back on the very next play from scrimmage and throw a 70-yard screen pass for a touchdown to Corey Milner. And it's been back and forth. They turn the football over. We kick a field goal to go up 10-7. They come back after we couldn't get a first down on 4th and 4 inside the 20 and drive the ball down and score a touchdown to take a 14-10 lead. And now the Wildcats with a 16-14 lead. Here it is, 4th down. Vizina going to drop back, throw it over the middle of the field. He's short. He's short at the 40. He's 2 yards shy, and that's where the game will end.
No. Whoa. Oh. No, this official's giving him up to the 34.
It's not even close.
No, that's not close.
That's not the right spot. That's not the spot. There's no way he was down at the 40-yard line. Go look at the film.
It's not
It's
close.
a missed spot. It's a missed spot.
It's a 5-yard missed spot.
Yep. I mean, if I'm Coach Grider, they're going to throw me out of here. How do you miss a spot that bad? The game ended at the 40-yard line. They know they missed it. They've got to move this ball back. Briarwood's trying to run to the line of scrimmage. They've got to move this ball back. Hey, I'm telling you, this could cost a team a playoff berth. This is how bad this call could be. If I'm Coach Grider, I am not letting them snap this football. They're going to have to throw me out of here.
It's not close.
I mean, I called the play, y'all. I saw where he got tackled. Go back and watch the film. It may be the worst call I've ever seen ever on a football field. If they don't move this football back, this is unbelievable. I mean, it shouldn't even be taking this. How do you miss a call like this? How do you have so many officials on the field and not know where the ball was spotted?
There's 7 out there.
I mean, he was tackled at the 40. Thank you. Oh, they can complain all they want to, and there's a personal foul, and they deserve it. They know they didn't get a first down. The ball was 2 yards short. That's ball game, 16-14. Benjamin Russell's going to win it.
You're dead on. And I'm glad that I kept you kind of quiet tonight because you came unwound. And I've been unwound about 5 or 6 times.
I called the play. I saw where the guy caught the ball and was tackled. I know where the sticks are. How did the dadgum official run the ball 5 yards down the field?
Well, it was the opposite way, Brett. I don't know if you noticed, but the guy that ran the ball forward was the opposite side official. Their sideline official's the one that ran it. And he looked down. He had a real good idea where that first down mark was.
Yeah, right.
And he ran 1 yard right in front of it. And so
I mean, Chris Fazzina threw a beautiful pass right down the middle of the field, but we had a guy come up and make a great play on the ball, stuck him right there in the middle of the field at the 40. They still ain't moved the football. Football's wrong.
Well, they're going to have to move the football or give them a first down.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the ball's wrong. It is not at the 36-yard line.
If it was, it'd be a first down.
Absolutely.
Correct.
And Briarwood would have an argument. Briarwood would be like, why don't we don't have the football? So, I mean, look, guys, I know everybody makes a mistake, and I'm glad they huddled up and talked about it because that's how big that call was, guys. A missed spot of that magnitude. Kind of reset it right here. 16-14, Wildcats had the lead. Briarwood is extremely upset. They thought they had a first down only because the official misspotted the football, not because they got to the stick. And you can go back and watch the replay. And then Gray said something to head official, Pete Story, after they decided to give us the football back, which was the right call. And out of frustration, he said something, and a 15-yard penalty flag was thrown, and Briarwood's going to lose the football game 16-14. All we've got to do is take a knee. They've got 1 timeout left. I know it shows 2, but they've called 2.
And, Brett, looks like they are stepping that one off 15 yards from the spot of the foul that you called.
From the 40, right.
Really right outside of the 40, which is where it should have been.
It wasn't even close, guys. I didn't know what y'all were yelling about at first because I said the game.
Well, I saw
the game is over.
I saw the official on the other side run 1 yard past the sticks, and he was nowhere near.
What was he looking at?
It doesn't matter. He's over there on their sideline, my friend. We know how this works. They've got his ear.
That wasn't like it was a 6-inch spot. This guy walked up the field 3 yards.
All right, let's get a snap back here and get this thing over with and done for.
We're going to have to snap it and take a knee right here with 18 seconds. They're not going to spend that last time out. They're going to concede, and that's going to do it. Wildcats are going to get out of here with a 16-14 win. And, boy, this one was about as hard fought as you can get. And we overcame a lot of adversity. Coach Grider about to get a Gatorade bath right there at midfield.
making it to the playoffs for the first time since 2018 and finding their way in with a tough game tonight against a real game Briarwood squad, Brett.
Well,
they found two different ways to score. They moved the football down the field with a great quarterback throwing it, and then able to come back on a previous possession, really run the football down with some little quick tosses out there. So tip your hat to them. They gave themselves a chance, but what a game for Ty Williams. 2 interceptions, long kickoff return for a touchdown for the senior. He was outstanding out there, Brett.
Yeah, I can't say enough. What a great effort. This team, Briarwood fought their rear end off here in the second half and took the lead a couple of times, guys, and Wildcats answered back. So what more can you say? We're going to take a break. The Bice Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram post-game show coming your way right after this. Wildcats win at 16-14.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors. A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Have you met your local Farmers Insurance agent, Patrick Holina? He proudly serves Tallapoosa County and Alexander City families and businesses and is ready to review your existing policies or provide a no-obligation quote today. Call the Holina Agency at 256-234-0037 or stop in today at 704 Commerce Drive to get smarter about your insurance. Again, that's the Holina Agency, 256-234-0037.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
Flowers are the easiest way to add beauty and glamour to your home or outdoors. The Potting Shed in Auburn has everything your heart desires. You'll find an array of beautiful flowers and plants that will provide inviting pops of color and texture to any area, along with decorative pots, planters, fountains, and great gardening gifts. It's all at the Potting Shed, where elements reign supreme. Visit them today at the corner of Moores Mill and Society Hill, or their new location on the corner of Highway 280 and North College Street in Auburn.
Hey, it's Brett Pritchard, and I'm here to tell you all about Sims Foods, who you know better as Wickles Pickles. Wickles Pickles, that 90-year-old recipe, wickedly delicious. Relish, okra, and pickles. From Saturday sandwiches, tailgate snacks, to holiday dinners with your family and friends. From their family to yours, Wickles Pickles, those wickedly delicious pickles.
Wickles Pickles, wickedly delicious pickles.
John Strickland says go and buy Strickland Swats. Yes, Strickland Swats on Dadeville Road. The girls will get those great biscuits ready every day. That's Monday through Friday. Propane now every day. Pellet ice every day. And also, don't forget about the fish. Fishing tackle, bait, minnows, and worms. So you're going to get that service. Now you'll get that John Strickland service like, hey, I appreciate it. Y'all come on back to see us at Strickland Swats.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River Region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker, 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 Brubaker.
You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Bice Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram postgame show. Buy it at Bice. And we bought it here tonight, 16-14. The Wildcats refused to go away. And it was a 0-0 game until the last play of the third quarter. And Briarwood was able to score on a wheel route, take a 7-0 lead, come back, and Wildcats answer on a 70-yard screen to tie it up at 7. We get a turnover, 34-yard field goal for Noah Alsabrook, able to take the lead. Briarwood comes back, scores a touchdown, takes a lead 14-10. We come back on a kickoff after an unsportsmanlike conduct on the touchdown, and it's a 60-yard kickoff return by Ty Williams to give us a 16-14 lead. We had the extra point block. It came down to high drama. Briarwood had the ball. Chris Fazzino on 4th and 23 throws a ball. It's about 2.5 yards short of a first down. At the 40-yard line, the officials misspot the football originally, give them a first down, which would have kept the game going for them. They would have been right on the verge of field goal position with 2 timeouts. They huddled up and got the call right. Briarwood was upset, but it was the right call at the end of the day, and that's what really matters. And Briarwood falls to the Wildcats 16-14. The Wildcats are going to go to the playoffs for the first time since 2018. Still a lot of work to do. Got a game on the road against Helena next Friday, last region game, and then a home game against Valley senior night to close it out. But, Randy, some big-time plays to kind of recap that, and we'll go right down to business here. The Dark Insurance player of the game. Don't be in the dark about your insurance needs. Call Dark Insurance today, and this one really is a no-brainer.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind, Ty Williams, your player of the game here tonight. He had 2 interceptions, had the kickoff return for touchdown. I want to apologize. I got friends out there all over sending me texts saying, Randy, great call, but I didn't see anything. But you had right there in front of the camera on the touchdown run. So I'm sorry out there, but you heard Brett and I. We had good excitement going, and Ty Williams takes it to the house 60 yards out for a touchdown return. And a beautiful, beautiful night for the senior back there at defensive back and also safety and returning kicks.
Congratulations to Ty Williams, your Dark Insurance player of the game. Now the Strickland Watts play of the game. Make sure you go visit Strickland Watts for the best in all your convenience store needs. Randy, the play of the game, Malcolm Simmons right there before halftime.
Yeah, we could easily give it on that kickoff return, but since Ty was named player of the game, then we're going to give it to Malcolm Simmons, just hawking down an interception return, which would have been a walk-in for touchdown down the right side with about 35 seconds to go in the first half. Gets it inside the 5-yard line, and Malcolm from the opposite side of the field hawks him down, tackles him inside the 5 down at the 3, and we stand up and don't give any points up there to end the first half. So a great job by Malcolm. Good effort play.
Yeah, and I want to say this too, offensive line, fault. We had some snap issues in the first half. Kudos to Chandler Patterson, Randy, for coming in the football game and playing. You said it. He's kind of been the utility offensive lineman for us this year, and he came in a big spot when – we were struggling a little bit. It's not a knock on anybody. Sometimes you just struggle from game to game, and Chandler came in and really delivered when we needed him to.
Well, you notice centers from time to time, they get the yips the same as the rest of us do playing sports. And the snap back, if they start going high, it's hard to correct it and get it changed up. So Chandler Patterson, only a sophomore, comes into the football game, and everything was right there at the chest. And it was able to clean things up, calm us down, allow us to get into our plays, because so many times out there tonight I think our offensive coaching staff had some things dialed up extremely well, and we just had some miscommunication and some mishandled snaps that caused some problems. So just proud of our kids. I'm about to go down there to the field to catch up with a couple of them, but I'll say the same thing Coach Coleman did. Proud of our kids for winning a close one. It's been a long time since I think we've stood up and won a close one that meant as much as this one, and it's something to build off of. Congratulations, Coach Grider and this whole staff.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Wildcats. Headed back to the playoffs for the first time since 2018, and these kids fought hard tonight on their home field and remain undefeated here at the Sportplex here in 2022. That's going to wrap it up here on the Bice Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram postgame show. Wildcats win it 16-14. The AHSA Radio Network Scoreboard Show coming your way in about 30 minutes right here on these stations. But next week we'll be on the road against Helena, final region game of the season, and then back home to the Sportplex for the final regular season game. And then we'll see how it all plays out. We'll see if we're home for the first round or if we'll be on the road traveling in that first round. But nevertheless, we're in the playoffs again, so we'll be playing at least one extra week. And it's been 4 years since we've been able to say that around here. But, again, a huge win. Your final score, Benjamin Russell 16, Briarwood 14. For our entire Wildcat Network crew, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next Friday night.